Hello, hello, hello. That always stops too quickly for me. I'll just go back and say a few hellos. Good evening or good morning, depending wherever you are. Hello, Foxy in the Boxy. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Jill. To Scooter Chic. Or is it Chick? Chic? Oh, you're more than welcome. Always to Scooter. Big D in the house. And there's me bestie, just sagacious, my little shadow that you are. Dippity doo da, dippity day. Hey Charlie, yes, sliding on in. Hi Remy, and the lovely Rosebuds Red. Rosebuds, I haven't seen you in ages. You're definitely an OG. We go back to about 2018, I believe. And lovely JD, my little Irish friend. Hey Sherry. Hello Ginger. I listened to a bit of your live last night. It's very, very good. Yep, it was. Hope I haven't missed. Hi, Cole and Cheryl. Christine W. in the house. How are you? Hello, Beatlemaniac. How are you? And there's lovely Mary. Mary, thank you so much for the PayPal last week. I really appreciated it. It was lovely. Thank you. Again, Mary is one of the OGs. We go back a long time as well. Just another troll. And outside the box with Chloe Box. Oh, yeah. You know, the Kylie Rodney stream. I watched a bit at the start. Again, it's kind of gone a wee bit like all the cases on here. Like the Watts case, the Summer Wells case. Yeah, I've watched, some of it at the start. And again, I'm not really sure the whole ins and outs. But rest in peace to the wee girl. Absolutely. And her family as well. But there's a lot of things that I'm seeing that I just don't like. So, nah, I'm not going there. Absolutely not. Jill, did I say hello, Jill? I did, I think. Remy. Craftastic, another little Irish friend. How are you? Yeah, Mary, the conspiracies do me, once I start to hear, about things being planted, where she went into the water, this, that, and the other. It's crazy. I actually happened to go over to Zavgirl. Now, Zavgirl is very, very good. And she has, oh my gosh, she has rocketed her channel. I remember when she first started out, and it was her and Randy in the pizza shop. And since about the last year, I haven't really caught much true crime. So I hope to get back to it. She had 5,000, Mary, in chat. 5,000. So she's doing really, really well. Beatlemaniac, absolutely. The missing children, they get no attention. You might get one or two, and that's it. Hi, Cheryl, with a heart. Hey, Froggy. And I think it is great. Like, I mean, when you think Adventures with Purpose, founder, fantastic. That was absolutely fantastic. But what comes with that is all the conspiracies, the theories. Yeah. And it's heartbreaking for the family. And I think they kind of get left behind in all this. It might be entertainment, but is it entertainment? Really? Not for the families, I would think. But Sav Girl has really rocked it. I like Sav Girl. As I say, I remember her from way, way back. What's wrong with me? Christine's bullying you about a pet cow she won't take in, even though it's beautiful. Well, yeah. Christine, I'm with you. Leave the cow where it is. It's okay. Beatlemaniac, I know that Positively Parker does a really good job and she covers lots of cases. And we need more like that, definitely. But as we know, they don't get the views. There's always going to be that one case, like the Petito case, the Watts case, Summer Wells case. Now it's the Rodney case. Yeah. Hey, B+. Yeah. Hey, Voice. I forgot about you, Voice, for the Voiceless, who does an awful lot of work for the missing people that's not mainstream. Hey, Replay, that's what we want. That's what we need. And it is sad. Yeah, Mary, I get it. I totally get that too. 71, hello, hello. B+, it's like any big case. There's one or two cases that'll catch you. And yeah, they are exploited. And that's what we're seeing now. I actually like to look at smaller cases. You know, like, hi Jane. Like, I'm only from a small island myself, but we've a lot of missing people. And we've a couple of missing children. Well, more than a couple. Hey, mark my words. I don't think that's our Mark. Or maybe it is. Is it you, Mr. Mark? Let us know if it is. We haven't seen you in a long time. Yeah, cool. I get that, yeah. The drama overtakes the true crime part of it. It definitely does. Oh, where was this? Mary, hold on. Mary, I saw a show last night, so freaky. This couple that redoes murder houses. They redid Travis Alexander's home. That's Jodi Arias. And they sprayed luminol and the hallway lit up. Oh my God, that was awful. Wow. Oh, Mark. Hello, Mark. Sagacious, is that our Mark? Oh. B, you haven't been on much. I actually went to your channel the other day and I had a wee look. And it's been quite a while since you've uploaded. I know you put it on upload the other day, but normally you have a few clips up. I know that you've been busy in your personal life. So obviously that overtakes anything and everything that comes on here. And sometimes a wee break isn't a bad thing away from here. I say they did. I would say they did, Mary. Could you imagine? I am sorry, B+, but you know you've always got our support here. It can be tough on here. I actually went back to work on Monday and I've missed quite a lot. What's happened all week. And you know what? I've actually enjoyed not being so much part of it and being able to take a back seat. And sometimes when you look on and things and watch things, instead of being right in the middle of it, yeah, it gives you maybe second thought about certain things. It definitely does. God, Big D, you're going mad with the old Nightbot tonight. I think you're enjoying this. What's this voice for the voices? Who do you not care about anymore, love? Ah, right, yeah. Well, I'm going to talk about them tonight, Charlottes. And there's After Dark Coffee and Crime. Yay! Otherwise known as Bones. Bones, are you planning to do crime with coffee, like myself, but dark crime? Oh, a couple aren't coming up, Dave. And Replay has got a channel. Her and the lovely Sofa. So we're going to get that the link dropped to that later on. Big D is our link dropper, along with the lovely Sagacious. And we're trying out Nightbot, but he's saying now, Dave is saying that some of the commands aren't working. But sure, we'll maybe get it right the next time. B+, very true. I've noticed things taking a step back that I may not have before. I'll be okay. I appreciate the support. I wanted to say I agree with you, what you said in the case. It needs to be said. Yeah, yeah. We've been through this with the Watts case. What started out as seeing someone on a porch ended up into that we're actually still 4 years on in, we're still talking about the Watts case. And it gets too much. That's why I actually had to take a step back. That and other reasons. I think Sofa on replay. Yeah, that's it. And we'll get your link dropped and then I can add it on to Nightbot. So what do you plan to do, Replay? Replay, do you want to come up for a chat? Well, yeah, Mary, they're talking about OJ 26 years later. Jodi Arias, how many years ago is that? That's a long time. I didn't really get into the Jodi Arias case for some reason. Now, the OJ case, I definitely got into. I can't believe that's 26 years later. And another case that oh my goodness, I remember being into. And Mary, I know you. 2008. Oh my God. I know you're into this. You know, the Amy, or what's her last name? The Rhode Island Scarlet, as they called her. Oh, Carly, yeah, yeah. Bones, you'll have to go live. Not Casey Anthony. They were Long Island. Oh, she was called Amy. The Long Island Lolita, was that it? She shot the man's wife that she was having an affair with. I know you know this, Mary, because I remember you. Amy Fisher. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm going to drop the link for the lovely Replay, and she can tell us about her new channel. Mary Jo Barafoca. And you knew actually Mary Jo. Wow, Mary. I really was into that. I watched all the, the old crappy things that they used to put up, real stories and all that there. I wonder whatever happened to Amy Fisher. She didn't do that long, did she? I have no idea what's happening to Nightbot. Apologise tonight about Nightbot if it's spam in the chat. But yeah. Well, Chloe Jo, I just kind of just come on live and shoot the shit. Now, saying that, it could either go one of two ways. It could be a shit show, or it could be quiet, or it could be a mix of both. Yeah. And hello. Is that Replay in the house? And that's our voices. Great to have you up, ladies. Hold on, I'll just put on my pin screen. I don't think I can cope with the pins tonight. Hello, Replay.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, that's you. Okay, hold on. Ladies.
It's me.
Hey, voices.
Hey, Replay. Hey, sir. How was your first week back?
Do you know what? It was great. It was really good. as I said, I haven't been on YouTube very much. So I've been very grateful for the clip channels, been able to catch up. And sometimes it's not a bad thing. Maybe stepping away from it a wee bit, voices.
Honey, I have no idea what has been going on. After I got my strike and I took my 7 days off, I took another 7 days just to go ahead and make sure that I got my lesson down. And then I've extended that 7 days, and I'm going to take another 7 days because I leave to go back to the farm on Monday. So
Oh,
I honestly, I don't care. Like, if Natasha wants to say or do whatever she wants to say or do, um, like, she's lost her power and her grip on me. I don't suddenly, I don't really have, I don't have time for the opinions of sheep when I'm running with wolves. So I do bigger things in my real life. And if I'm gone off the internet, it means there must be things going on in my real life that need my attention. So
and that's not a bad thing.
nope, not at all, because it means that there's a missing family. There's a family of a missing person that's being helped. That's what that means.
And you know what? There's more to life than talking about Natasha Cooper. Now, I have not made a clip of her in a week or spoke about her in a week because, well, I haven't really had time. But really, where can she go from here? You know, she can't really go anywhere else. She's lost her PayPal. She's lost her channels. Yeah.
Well, she was doing game night other night, wasn't she? And she's backing up Mrs. P now. So
Oh, yeah.
that's where she's now.
What do you think of that?
So it's just another ploy, isn't it? Just to try and get back in.
All I see is that Mrs. P is being used as a weapon again, just by a different person. That's it. That's all.
Exactly. Backing up Mrs. P now. So,
I mean, they know.
That's where she.
Oh, Mary, I have not watched that woman in years, but I must go over and have a look. Hey, Penny, good to see you. What the Mrs. P situation? I believe Hooker, who was good friends with Noodle Mash, and then when Noodle Mash left Natasha, they obviously had a falling out, and she's doing this to get back at Noodle Mash. It's only
exactly. You've nailed it. Definitely. White knighting for her, and then causing.
Again, it's just using Mrs. P as a weapon when all it is a new gun, same bullet. That's it. That's all. All they're doing is, it's just one more way to weaponize Mrs. Portland, because then Mrs. Portland can become the new attack dog. So I just, I wish people would just leave her alone and let her do her own thing. Nobody needs to white knight for anybody. Everybody knows what everybody's about. It's very clear. There hasn't been an ounce of people's lives that haven't been put public over the past year because of some of these creeps out here, and because of Natasha herself.
I think with Mrs. Portland, I normally ignore her. I think I done one wee quick video of her this week, but overall, I ignore the woman, right? Now, what she's doing at the minute to Noodle Mash, it's vicious. There's no doubt about it. Absolutely vicious. I don't know Noodle Mash very well, but when you have hundreds of community posts made against you, in the space of a few hours, that has to take its toll.
Well, Mrs. P didn't like it when she was on the receiving end of Noodle Mash's crap. So Mrs. P knows how that feels. So in the same respect, then she shouldn't be doing that back to Noodle Mash, because wrong is wrong and you're both doing wrong. I mean, when does it come a point that one has to, like, we have to just we have to just agree that you two can't play well together and you have no desire to play together. And when you do play together, disaster comes out of it. So when is enough and just go on and do your own fucking thing? Sorry, I shouldn't have.
No,
brought
I mean,
this up.
Little Mash was over in her. She was more than happy, from what I could gather, doing her own thing, minding her own business. They had made a truce, and things were going good. And then Hooker put her nose into it, and it all went to a shit show.
See, like, that's it. Like, you shouldn't, Mrs. Portland shouldn't have anybody else putting their nose in to her business. That's her business. Like, why?
Have you read the post? Do you read them? You know the community post she posts over
No,
and
I
over
don't
again.
any of
No.
that.
No, I
don't-
don't mean the memes. I mean about the actual great big rant she puts.
No, like, honey, I don't see any of that. I don't know if you guys know that I've had a system issue and I have been locked out of everything. I've had a virus.
Same as me today. I've had it today, voices. Swear to God, it's been a nightmare. I've had to, I couldn't get in me
No,
emails, I couldn't get in Google, nothing.
No,
Absolutely nothing.
It's locked up everything. Like, it burnt up a phone, it burnt up my tablet. Like, even this
Shit.
computer keeps getting hot. So it's there's a vulnerability somewhere. But, like, so no, I've been completely removed from YouTube, and I really, like, other than when I've popped in, said, hey Barb, and then gotten back out. Like, I don't know.
Hey, Barb. Yeah, it's just the same. That's why I look forward to when I see a new channel pop up. And Replay, Sofa on Replay, Use Pair have teamed up, and you've got a new channel, girl.
I know, we were shooting some shit the other night, sorry.
No, swear away, girl.
Did it replay?
It was a bit of we winged it, I'll be honest. We winged it, right? We were newbies.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. We were just we thought we'd get everything out there we needed to, get it off the chest,
Yep.
and then now we can just chill and just have some fun. Exactly. And there's that bell. Love it.
Hey, you guys, Mama Knows Best. Mama Knows Best made it to 1,000 and was able to get monetized and memberships.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, that is brilliant. Oh, that's brilliant for her.
Excellent.
Because she does do plenty of lives. She does a lot more lives than me. And she might as well monetize. Why not?
Well, I mean, as many of her crafts as she does, I mean, she's put in the work to build her channel. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
she's worked hard at it.
Yeah.
I'm proud of her. I think that it's a great accomplishment. Hi, Melissa Jade.
Hi, Melissa.
She set a goal. She achieved it.
Yeah.
Now anything that comes after that, it's excess. And I think it's a great personal accomplishment.
Oh, it is. Because she's been about a long time.
Yep. I'm a firm supporter in what she's been, you know, her road to getting out here, because she did it the hard way. You know, it's been a long, hard road for her. So I think it's absolutely wonderful when these smaller channels are coming up and getting theirs.
So, Melissa, we're just discussing a bit of this and a bit of that. Replay, Sofa on Replay. They have a new channel. And I'm definitely I've subbed and put on the bell, so I'm not going to miss any. But you're too late, girl. I thought you would have a good UK time.
Well, I know, but we were supposed to, I mean, obviously I'm in England and she's in America, so we had to work it out. It should have been midnight my time, so it would have been, I think it was 8 o'clock American time, but obviously something come up at work regarding Sofa, so it was like, the time I got on, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, so I turned up doing an all-nighter.
Oh, wow.
Well, I had to go to school, I have to take our Alicia to school, so we waste time going to bed, so we're just shooting the crap. So, as you do.
So is it going to be just a general
Oh,
place
it
for
was a
everybody to
nightmare.
hang
Honestly,
out?
if it weren't for Melissa, honestly, I don't know how we'd have done it. She came up, right? I mean, she put the intro on, and then Sophie locked us, we just locked us in out. And then Melissa had to come up and help us backstage so we can start again. It was fun. It's teething problems, isn't it?
Yeah, but you
We'll
know
get there.
something? I think once you get your first live done, that's always the worst. And
Yeah.
once you get it done, and you're getting,
Absolutely.
oh my God. I mean, I
I feel a
remember
lot better
mine.
now.
Whoa.
Yeah, definitely.
So are you
More,
just
more
going to be, is
relaxed.
it going to be drama or is it going to
No,
be a bit of
no, no, no,
drama?
no, no, no.
No, no
No.
drama.
I'm sick on it, aren't you?
I
I'm
am a
just sick
bit.
of it. Honestly, it's just enough's enough. Do you know? Everybody's backstabbing each other and it's ridiculous, honestly. I've had enough on it. So it's just going to be a fun place just to hang out or might watch some movies, do some crimes. But we're not going to do like recent crimes, what are in the news now, what everybody's on. I'm going to bring up crimes, what should be looked at, what are not looked at, if you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
just a bit
And,
of everything, really.
but I think that's good. And I think if you can come on, I just do it free fall. I just come on and chat and that's it.
That's what I mean. It's no set plan. We just crack on with it. But we are going to do like a massive Halloween weekend. I mean, I've already said I'm going to terrify them all with Saw movies, so they don't get to, and they don't like it. So we'll we'll have to have a little think on that one.
But I do think a lot of people are kind of a bit fed up with the drama, the constant drama all the time.
It's not they don't chat. They don't be seen in other chats just in case it gets back to that person. Do you know? I mean, it's wrong. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I've had a little bit of a. Well, it don't matter, but
I have
yeah,
a
yeah.
I have a whole new policy, and my rule is it's like if you come in trying to stir stuff, trolling, all of that, my mods will just delete you. You won't be acknowledged. My mods will just delete it. It's done. If it is attempted to take the focus off what the subject is, unless it's an open topic, you'll just be blocked for that day, and then you'll have to email me, and maybe you'll get unblocked and have the right to talk again. I
I
don't know.
mean, yeah. I mean, the people we've modded, I trust. Obviously, I do trust
Mhm.
them. But I mean, I was supposed to have so many. Safe we're going to have so many, but who she picked? No, 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 no. So I picked the girls what I can. I picked the girls what I can trust, and I can trust.
And you
And they
don't,
won't use it. They won't use it to be petty or.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
And you
for
don't need
their
a lot of mods either. I've only a
no,
few. And the ones I have, I've known a long time and I trust them.
Well, if you're the head of StreamYard, you have the ability to sit right there and mod while you really don't need mods. You can, as like you see the comments rolling by, you can hit them at the same time.
I wasn't even looking at it other day when we were on it. I mean,
Well,
we've got two people up on panel with us, and then we were just talking about anything and anything. And I didn't even realise people had come in chat. What shouldn't have. What I didn't think would come in chat, but they wasn't being shady. They wasn't being disrespectful. Do you know? I think it was just a bit of a surprise. They was in there.
Yeah, but that's
Do you know what I
okay.
mean? Yeah.
But that's okay. I mean, look, we all go to different channels, and that's okay. As long as when they come into your channel, everybody's cool, there shouldn't be a problem.
as long as they're respectful,
yeah.
that's our only rule. As long as you're not Lindsay Hensley and you're not disrespectful.
Well, that's the one. That's who it was. So
Was it? Wow.
yeah,
Right. Well, yeah.
exactly.
That could be an
I
issue.
wasn't aware of it, and then I wasn't aware of it until the next day when I was told. I mean, I was nervous that night. I mean, obviously I know now, but she didn't come in like shooting mouth off. I mean, I didn't even know. So, but end of the day, it's done. What's done's done now. So
For me,
yeah.
I only knew really of her. I didn't follow all the back and forth, but it was the TT, that TT,
Yeah.
that video. That was it for me. That was it.
But the issues between them and like Sofa and all that, that's not my issue. Do you know, it's nothing to do with me. And
Were
I
they
shouldn't be
friends?
putting that to- They were, yes. And I'm like caught in middle now, if you know what I mean. So,
Yeah, it
but
puts people in a
people
bad
should
spot
know that
when
I'm loyal to other people, and I wouldn't have that in mind, if you know what I mean. So, they just need to trust in it. It's about, you know what I mean. So, yeah.
Is Sofa and Lindsay friends?
No, they're not.
Right.
They were.
Right.
They
former.
were. They were former friends. Obviously, things happened in the past between them, and it's been brought up. So, but Sophie's taken accountability. That's not my issue.
No.
You know what I mean, for what she's done. So I shouldn't be judged on that, and I shouldn't. I don't talk to Lindsay. I don't like her. She's a piece of shit. Sorry, and she is what she's done. And I will always have Jess's back, always. But I shouldn't be putting that where they're like looking at me a bit side-eyed, you know what I mean? Because we've decided to make a channel together. So that's all I'm saying. You know what I
Well,
mean?
I've also been that sub, and I still am that sub in chats. I can sit up
Yeah.
here and say this, that, and the other. Have I responded to people in chats and fought back and forth? Yeah, damn right I have. Because, well, I just do. And then
no,
maybe
I
get
ain't
blocked.
afraid to throw an elbow or take a cheap shot. I won't. Like,
Right.
don't forget, we all know who and where we came from and what we're all
Yeah.
about.
True.
Nobody's better than anybody out here. Everybody's fucking hands are dirty. And so at some point, to some degree, everybody's done wrong on the internet.
I agree.
No, I've already said that when I come out. I've told them, I said, yeah, I could be a shady bitch. You can be. I'm not denying that. But I know what's right and what's right. Do you know what I mean? And I've got them morals. Don't judge me by other people's actions because
Absolutely.
do you know what I mean? Because I'm not that way, and I won't do that. And it's not about what we are creating. We don't want that crap no more. It's somewhere so people from anywhere can come and just chill out and have a girls' night, really,
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
without no crap and no, just like being chatting and can be seen chatting without having to just watch and be scared. Do you know what I mean? So that's all it is.
And you should be fit to go wherever. Hey, Satire. Good to see you, my friend. And Diamond Eyes. You should be fit to go wherever you want and chat with whoever you want.
Oh, I do anyway.
Within reason.
Everybody knows
Within
that
reason.
anyway. I do. I do.
But there's some people I just wouldn't go
No,
there.
I wouldn't associate. Not pray. I wouldn't even associate with that lot. You know what lot I'm talking about. I wouldn't even be seen dead near them. So no, none of them are welcome anyway. So everybody knows that. Wouldn't
But
change
I
my
also
mind.
think what works as well, if I don't have an issue with someone, but I don't particularly like them and they maybe don't particularly like me, it's okay to ignore. We ignore each other.
But I haven't got an issue with any. I don't dislike anybody, and I don't. Do you know what I mean? I mean, some people have done some shady crap, and I've called them out on it. Well, you know me, I'm very vocal, and I will say it. But it's not something that I'll say. I'll be nice to someone and then like run the crap behind the back. Do you know what I mean? I'll just say what I've got to say, and it's done, isn't it? But yeah, you got to keep them happy, ain't you? You got to love your rate. I mean, I've got all these haters, but you know what? I love them all.
No, you haven't got haters, girl.
No. Oh, well, I did on my other one. I've had to start again on the but yeah, you got to keep them got to keep them happy because without them, they don't keep me motivated. Love them all.
Well, I have to say, Voices has been through the mill with the old haters, haven't you, girl?
Oh, no.
Haters bring fans. That's all I'm going to
Exactly.
say. Because I will
Exactly.
tell you, I'm a pretty big one and done. You cross me and I'm done. You know what I mean? Like I'm a pretty big one and done. But I will say that if you come at me properly and send me the right email that says, "Hey, I fucked up. I own it. Can we start over?" I've broken my rule about one and done, and I've given, and some of those are the strongest bonds that I've got out here. Some of those, it's been somebody who had me pegged wrong, jumped on that hate bandwagon, and some of those are some of the strongest bonds that I have, that are some of the first ones to say, "Hey, are you doing okay? Hey, what's going on?"
Mhm.
Or they're excited that they're a Thursday phone call or a Wednesday coffee date.
Yeah.
I I'm learning lessons out here. It's honestly, you can't judge me on my behavior with somebody else's relationship, because there are some people that I have no problems acting an asshole towards, and then there are others that I won't even feed into their bullshit. So I'm really a case by case basis, and I mean, I try not to. I don't like being judged upon what somebody once thought I was
Yeah.
versus who I actually am. So I try not to lump somebody in just because of the people they hang out with, because I've hung out with those people. You know what I mean? I've hung
Yeah.
out with the same type of people that I would be lumping someone else in as. And at this point right now, I'm not in competition with anybody other than myself to be better than I was yesterday, and to set myself up for an even better tomorrow. And that's it. Um, that's all I've got. Like, if I'm not out here to, I can be a basic bitch and drag somebody else, but it takes a bigger person to help lift someone else up. And I find that I do that in my daily life. Like, I'm the first person to hold a door for somebody.
Mhm.
I'm the first person to say, "Hey, how you doing today?" I compliment what they're wearing. "Hey, I like your sunglasses. Oh, that's a spiffy watch." Whatever, because that's what we do where I live. We're very friendly. And so I've decided that if I'm like that in my everyday life, why am I not more like that online?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm sure
Sometimes,
everything will be fine anyway, so it'll be fine. We'll get on with it and just see what happens, isn't it? So, look,
Well,
they either
yeah,
like me or they don't, isn't
in
it?
my
So,
in my world, the best apology is a change behavior.
yeah,
And if
you're right,
I
actually.
want to be better, and I've been doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting to be better, that's the definition of insanity. So if I want to be better, I have to do different to get better, right? So if I'm not competing and I don't give a fuck what someone else says about me, then guess what? You just took all that power away from them. And the only thing I can control is my response. And here's my standard response: "Thanks, but I don't give a fuck." Let them.
well, I don't. I mean, I don't care. Do you know what I mean? People, end of the day, what's happened with them lot is not my business, right? As long as it won't affect how I feel and it won't bring into what we're doing. And people who know me shouldn't even think like that. Not even a little, you know what I mean? They should know what I'm about. And then, do you know what I mean? Just have a little bit of faith.
Yeah.
But you know what? Look, it's what it is, isn't it? So
Look, it's
we'll
all a
see.
learning thing. I mean, we've
Yeah.
all done
I
things.
agree.
I mean,
I agree.
oh my God, there's been some times I've closed down a live and I thought, what the hell happened there? What the actual hell happened?
That took an abrupt left turn.
Yeah. What
Oh,
started out,
we went from one thing to another to oh my god, it was everything. I thought if we get it all out in first one, I mean we're on nearly 4 hour. Just get it out, it's done then there's no shit, nobody can come back at us. Because
yeah,
it's all out there. So there's nobody can hurt me with because I'll be first and tune it. And I
hey
do.
AJ. Yeah, I think, look, you've only done what, your first one? I'll ask you maybe after your 20th. And I mean, I've only been doing this since January and I'm still learning.
Well, I can tell you, Replay, here's the deal. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to have errors. You're going to struggle. You're going to stumble. You're going to fall. It's going to happen. You're going to
Mhm.
feel like you want to say, fuck it, throw it all in the toilet. But you know what? That's just a bad day out here being a YouTube creator. That's it. They
I
happen
know,
to
yeah.
all of us. Like, I've been through the shit where I didn't want to go live. I've also been at a point where I wanted to go live and give a response, and I didn't have the ability to because my mouth had already gotten my ass in trouble.
I did
So,
yesterday. I was fuming yesterday, and I was going and I thought, you know what? Shut your mouth. Just let it ride out. Do you know what I mean? Calm down and think about it. And I've thought about it, and I don't owe nobody nothing. Do you know what I mean? They just need to have faith in me. If they don't trust me, and then walk away from me. Simple. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not here to please anybody. I've got my friends. They know I'm loyal. So it is where it is. So I mean, everybody knows I go channel hopping. I'm here everywhere. You know that. So yeah.
Hey,
So
Kim.
we'll just see.
I have no
innit?
idea what happened. Really, I didn't. I watched a wee bit of your live. As I say, it was late. I only caught a wee bit. If you're saying that the only thing that really was was when Lindsay came in,
I didn't even know she'd been in.
right?
So
Gotcha.
I wasn't expecting her to come in. I never thought she'd come in. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't aware of
well,
it
I'm sorry,
until.
but that's a little brazen, bold, and ballsy, and how
Oh yeah,
disrespectful. And you know that that was designed to disrupt,
of course, of course.
but
And this is
it
where it was.
failed
This is why
because
I
you
didn't
guys
go out
didn't have
yesterday.
chat.
But if she's
This
not
is what.
friendly with Sofa, right, and
No,
she's not friendly with you,
no, she knows I hate her. I
right?
don't
Okay.
hate her, but she
So,
knows there's never going to be a
right.
friendship there. No,
So my question would be, why would she come in?
just a troll, just to cause crap, because she knew what the implications would be with her being in chat, if you know what I mean. So, and that's why I shut my
From
mouth yesterday,
from
and
a
I didn't go.
completely
Mm,
but from a complete blind bystander, because I had no idea you had done a channel, and I'm so proud of you, and way to go,
thank you.
replay. I'm proud of you for standing up and taking that step, because it's a hard step to take. I mean, once you make it, it becomes easier and easier, but it's a hard step to put yourself out there to be a creator, um, and do those kinds of things. Um, but from an outsider's perspective, that just looks like that was coming in to disrupt
Yeah,
whatever you guys had going, because she knew the shock value would throw off whatever was going on. And I think that's really
yeah,
disrespectful. And I'm not surprised of that behavior, because that seems to be the type of behavior she pulls. And I'm not surprised of it, but way to go that it didn't even affect you until after
no, it didn't.
you
It
learned
didn't.
of it.
I mean, I wasn't even. That's what I mean. I was shocked yesterday when I found out, but then I found out it wasn't. She didn't say anything nasty. She didn't say shady. It was just a few emojis and then a question. So she was in and out, but she did what she needed to do to start the ball rolling, if you know what I mean. But at the end of the day, I've got nothing to hide, so it is what
No,
it is.
but it's out of your control. I mean, I've had people come in here, and I know they're not here because
Yeah,
they're particularly like me. I know why they've come in uh, to start a load of bollocks, and yeah, and it is awkward. But then again, you have to remember it's your channel. You can choose who you want in your channel, and you can remove people.
yeah. It's been sorted now. She's gone now. She's not
Yeah,
allowed in now.
yeah. Well,
But
that's fine.
obviously I didn't think she'd come in. So she's got some.
Right,
She's
that's
brave
brazen and
into
ballsy.
it. Yeah,
That's very
yeah,
brazen and ballsy.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it
Hey,
is.
got to do that. Yeah.
I saw Charlie had written a comment about, a creator will say, "Just go ahead and email me," um, and then they don't get a response. Um, Here's something I will, as a creator, um, my emails are, "Hey, Tilly May."
Hey, Tilly.
My emails are not as full as they once were, and I've been working on them. Um, Sometimes emails go into spam and they're missed. Other times they're received, they're read, and I've mentally responded, and then I've gotten busy. For other times, I've taken the information and it's I've garnered it and been like, great. And there are other times that I'm still mulling it over because my new philosophy for doing things is to not immediately react and not to act out of anger and haste. I want full control of my emotions when I go to respond to something.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go. That's why I didn't go back up yesterday because
Yeah.
yesterday I was in a mood, and I knew if I got on there, I'd start going crazy. So I sat back, thought about it, and I don't have to explain myself anyway, which I don't, and I'm not going to let that get a rise out of me. It's not going to happen.
No.
So, and it's not.
No, Charlie, that's what I'm saying. I can't answer for all creators, but in my circumstance, that's my excuses, so to speak, for what's going on, why I am at such a delay getting to responses on emails and such. And I know if I have those type of issues, just as a very small channel creator that does very little in the public eye, there's got to be some of these bigger ones that yeah.
But I can actually understand now why a bigger channel has to have admins that does check emails.
Oh, I couldn't even imagine. Like some
Could
of
you
these.
imagine?
No,
Hey, Delaney. Hey,
being like,
Andrea.
hey, what if this whole Upchurch Kylie
Oh.
Rodney stuff? Like, I'm gonna say I'm very pro Ryan. I'll come right on.
Oh,
I'm
no, but
very,
yeah.
I'm with you there. I like Ryan. I do like Ryan.
I'm
I
very
like Ryan, but
and I'm very pro what he's done in this community because he's come in, he shook it up, and he's setting a higher bar.
he is. But I haven't watched again a lot of it. I do find it disrespectful when he comes out with things. You know, the last time I
Okay,
heard
but
him was on
here's-
Queen's channel.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna stop everybody on all of this right
Okay.
there. Here's the best point I can bring out. Ryan's not monetized. He's the only one out of us all that has the ability to put out any crazy speculation he wants to because he's not making money off of it.
But hold on, stop. No, voices, stop where you are, right? A wee girl's dead, right? She did exist. She was
He's
a daughter.
admitted that. He's admitted that he was wrong.
Okay,
He
right.
admits that she's real. The whole
Okay.
it's
But
now
to come out with something like that,
he's done no
and
worse than AD saying of the shadows.
here, girl, I know. I that's why we called him out and still do. I have
And
friends
what
that
about
are still call him out.
what about when Ryan caught what's his name? That other geezer out.
Hey,
When
It's
he
no worse than
what's it-
Natasha saying Gabby Petito was shot.
Yes,
well,
here,
exactly,
but none of it's
yeah.
right. None
No,
of
it's
it
not.
is right. It's disrespectful. Now, do I like Ryan Upchurch? Yeah, I do actually, and I like his music. But to come in, if that was my daughter, and someone said to me, he doesn't forget about the monetization. He's a millionaire, right?
Well, yeah.
I mean, he doesn't need the money on YouTube, but anyway, to come in, as I say, the only thing I've watched, maybe he's changed his mind, but to say that she didn't exist, that she maybe
That was
wasn't
wrong,
dead.
and I
Well,
agree
and I
on
get
that.
that.
That is
I
wrong,
get
yeah.
that.
But
But
this other geezer who's on chat.
I would
Who's on the
rather
channel.
you say that she
What's his
didn't
name?
exist than some of these assholes saying that she was driving drunk and
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I would rather say have somebody say my child never existed because I can easily prove them wrong that my child existed. But the other things, I would rather them say my child didn't exist. Again, easy to prove wrong that they're wrong than them say that her best friend and her boyfriend murdered her. Like I would rather all of that, my child not exist, because again, easy to disprove. How do you disprove without opening your entire life to more scrutiny that her friends didn't do anything to harm her and it was an accident? If that's the way it were to come out.
But isn't it so sad that any of that's acceptable and used as entertainment on YouTube.
Well,
Could
look at the
really-
No worse than
Chris
any of
West
these
case.
other-
He's
no
still
worse
going
than-
on about it now, and he's in prison. The man did it, and they're still doing it, and they're still on about it, and they just don't shut up about it. It's all about the money, and that's all it is. It's just mad.
It's all about
Honestly,
the money, and I don't like it. We've
It's
been
never
there
ending.
before. We've
Well,
been
and
here
sure,
before.
we don't have. That's the glory of life. We don't have to agree with everybody's
No,
motive.
absolutely
And
not.
we've seen just as despicable things done by people with smaller channel bases.
Yeah,
In the end,
yeah,
so now we realize that he's not, he's not infallible. He is prone to make a mistake here or there, and he'll learn from it. It's the first thing he's really ever done. First big one.
right. So, what is his opinion? No, you're right. Again, everybody's entitled. We've all come into cases. We've thought one thing. We then change our mind. Still, that was a bit too much for me. But anyway, what's his opinion now?
Well, yeah, to
I'm
that
sorry,
other
say that
person.
again.
What's his opinion now of the?
Well, I
Rogan
don't
case.
want to speak for Ryan. You would have to
No.
follow. Like he's very open with that. But and yeah, he touched a little bit on the Summer Wells Remy, but he didn't dig into it to
Right.
this extent. So I mean, that's like this is really his first big thing that he's done.
Right.
And in the end, what I've seen him do is be able to draw a line and correlate some people that might have kind of inserted themselves, and he is bringing attention to a larger picture about kind of some tragedy pimping that's been going on. And then as well as it seems to be a lot of people are tagging him to try to, and now when you look up his name, now some of this other crappy stuff is coming in, like that crazy American Dream Chaser guy with his P and N Ophelia comments and bad.
Yeah.
So
What
I
is
mean,
his
in the end, he
name?
might have discovered a creep, and so good on him.
Penny,
Yeah.
sorry
Is
to
that the
interrupt.
one where he got the DMs with the you know what I mean, from just before she
Yeah, the
died?
GB,
Yeah,
the GB
yeah,
DMs.
yeah.
Yeah, like
I
he
couldn't
picked up
remember
on
his
something
name.
that somebody else may have, but he picked it up super quick.
Yeah, he did, and he confronted him, didn't he? So you got game that. So I mean, that other one is just a cat chaser anyway, isn't it? So
Sorry, I'm
it
just
is
going to
what it
ask
is.
Penny G that's come in. Penny, what are you talking about? We're not talking about no loyalty to CJ. Though it's disappointing. I don't understand that comment. Maybe you could expand on that a wee bit.
I have
don't
no
understand.
problems with CJ. CJ's my friend. I've never like.
But we
if-
weren't even talking about CJ.
What do you guys like? What do you? Oh man, see something like that.
No, but maybe she.
I don't even. What's she talking about?
Look, listen
No.
on. But why was Country Joe brought up? We were talking about Ryan Upchurch and
Nobody
Keeling
mentioned
Rodman.
country.
No.
Exactly.
But see, this is it. You'll always get the one that'll come in.
Yeah, exactly. Come in and start and just
Yeah.
drop something in chat and then just to start and just derail it, innit? To be
Of
honest.
course it is. Absolutely. You always get the one that'll come in and try to derail. CJ, I'm sure, is about somewhere. People in the chat, nobody was talking about Country Joe, Penny G. Not one person. Not one person. We all like Country Joe in here. I think you've got
Exactly.
that wrong. I think you've got the wrong chat, love.
Hey,
This is Irish
Penny,
Pride.
are you lost? Are your people are looking for you? Out the door, down the hall, to the left. You got lost. Wrong room.
I
Nah.
think she did. And it can
Check the
happen.
door to the right and jog on and see you later, love. That's all I
Yeah.
can say. Yeah. Because obviously.
Oh, that's fine, Penny G. You've got the wrong chat. You maybe need to go
I
to the
know.
other chat.
Okay. So
All right,
stop.
love. I mean,
Always fun.
unless we've had a falling out within the last 24 hours. But then again, I don't know.
Well, no, because that's what I spoke to CJ earlier on, so and Lorraine.
Yeah.
So I was in chat with them earlier on before I got kicked out,
then.
everything. So I don't understand. It's crazy.
Well, Penny, I
Um,
think you were sadly mistaken, but that's fine. We're all CJ. We're all friends of CJ
Exactly.
here. I mean, like we all like. I don't
There
know.
you
And
go.
not
I
so
don't
much
like
in
Country
seven
Joe. I
tracks,
love her.
mm.
Ah,
Here,
There's
we said
Country
her
Joe.
name 3 times and she's here.
look at that. Say her name 3 times and she appears. Country Joe, Country Joe, Country
And she's
Joe.
here.
Hello.
Come on up, Country Joe.
The price is right, and it's your turn now. Come on, CJ.
I don't know. That was random.
Country
welcome here.
Joe, you are the next contestant on
Yay.
But no, you're right. Look,
Coffee with Juror.
as I say, look, with Ryan, I like his music. At the start, I was thrown, I'm not going to lie, when he came out with those things. But I don't follow the case. And that's probably one of the reasons I don't, is because of all these conspiracies and theories from
think you might have
many,
to
many,
drop
many channels. There's so many
Jura.
channels. It's crazy.
And I agree with that. And I
Yeah.
normally wouldn't touch anything like this because it's a minor. I've followed it on my own. I've had a couple of mods that have, hey, CJ.
Hey, CJ.
Hello. That's so
Hello.
weird, right? I came in and all I could see in the chat was CJ. I'm like, oh, what have I done now? I'm not even here. What have I done?
We
I
were
think
up
this
here.
lady got wrong chat. That's all. She's come in, and we've not even mentioned you. And then, not that we don't love you, because we do. But she's got the wrong chat. So
Did
yeah, and then
somebody
we
come in?
started. Then you come
Yeah.
and you appeared, and now you're here. Hello, Country Joe.
We were
So
talking about Ryan Upchurch. Your name, I'm sorry to say, CJ wasn't mentioned once tonight. And
God
this
damn it.
lady, Penny G, who obviously loved you, came in and thought that we weren't supporting you.
What?
Yes, thought
Crazy
that we were,
times. It's
we
crazy.
were
Look, it's a full
anti-CJ
moon this
channel.
weekend. It's crazy. That's
So
all
we
you
think
can say.
she won't chat. I mean, it
don't know.
happens.
I've never seen Penny G before.
Oh,
Well, then she's got the wrong chat. Then
We were right. We told her to go out the door, down the hall, make a
Yeah.
left, and jog
Yeah.
on.
exactly.
Penny,
Take
I've
a
never
right and jog on.
Have you
Oh.
changed your name, honey? Because I don't recognize you. My
but
dog.
she's only, you're too young anyway, Penny, to be in here. You're only a day old.
Oh, bless.
Oh,
Such
Jesus.
a-
Oh,
Wow.
Penny, we require you to be at least 14 days old to be in
You know
here.
what? You know what's happened there, guys? You know
I
what's
think
happened there, don't you?
innit? It's called night night. Bye bye.
No, what's happened is because I was Graham and I had our dinner really. My imaginary boyfriend and I had our dinner really late tonight, right? So I was just finishing dinner and came in a bit late, and I guess they might have thought there'd been a fallout or something, maybe, Jura, and they're trying to see, I don't know.
They said,
No, 'cause we've not spoke about.
Yeah.
I said I saw you and Lorraine in the chat earlier, and I was saying hello. So everything was fine then.
Oh,
Which
Penny's
we did.
incognito.
Mm.
Okay, Penny, I get that, my darling.
just wait. It's coming. You can always know that it's going to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Whatever.
see me rolling, rolling.
I'll
They're
tell
trying
you.
to catch me riding dirty.
I don't
Riding
know.
dirty.
I'm famous. I'm infamous these days. I got so many people sharing me on their community posts. It's ridiculous.
That's it then. We need an autograph. Picture and an
I told you
autograph.
that we
Let's
played.
start getting that merch out.
What they don't realize is they're only promoting me. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Keep it up, guys. Keep it up.
Well, you're the new Natasha Cooper.
Oh,
Not in a bad way.
excuse me.
No. A nice version.
A
You
nice
can call
version.
me that when I'm making no fucking money. You can
Because
call me that all day long.
all the clip channels, and there seems to be many that's popping up because I keep getting tagged, and they're about us.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Country Joe.
It's great.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to go trolling chats now, do you? Just go straight to clip channels and there it is. It's all
I
there.
don't even need to upload no more. I'm on so many different channels. It's awesome. Isn't it great though? I mean, honest to God, when we've got some real criminals in our midst, and they're
Well, that's
picked
what I
on,
mean. Yeah, it's
you know,
terrible. I mean, Natasha Cooper is the crime of the true
yeah,
crime community, and that is a crime. It's just a waste. It is, but she's not going to go until she's gone, 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 gone.
no,
So
I
no.
think she's,
she's she's on the outs,
yeah.
replay.
Oh, she's been circling that drain for a long time. You know that.
Yeah,
Her
Yeah.
reign of terror is her grip is slowly, slowly,
Even
slowly.
voices, you're not even interested anymore.
I don't
And
care.
that says something. Yeah.
no,
And that's what I mean. That's what's up with her because she's irrelevant anyway. Nobody's even acknowledging her. Only these odd clip channels. But I'm on about the people who she thinks everybody hates her. We don't talk about her because she's nothing really,
you
and
know,
she isn't.
I popped in to
Hey,
see
Ninja.
she was doing that quiz night last night, and I
Yeah,
popped in,
yeah.
and she didn't have over 200. I think she'd about 180, right? And there was a time when Natasha could have done a quiz night, a karaoke night, and had 700 watching.
True.
Those days are gone.
That's because
Long
9,000
gone.
people were over in Captain Kurt's chat listening to him and Perplexed and everybody talk about the Kylie Rodney case. And Natasha
Yeah.
knew not to buy any subs because why would you buy subs for a quiz game?
Well, also, she said she didn't want to talk about that case. It's ridiculous. And most of her subscribers would have went to her for true crime. Let's not forget that. And she doesn't want to do true. I don't want to do true crime. I can't make no money in true
Moa.
crime.
Yeah.
I gotta support my family.
But this is what I was saying to Sagacious today. Way back, when Critical K was in the height of her days, right? She used to have hundreds in her chat. Not once did I ever hear her come in at the start and say, right, my target tonight
No,
is
Exactly.
$300.
Never.
no.
And I've got this to pay, whatever. And my target 5%.
But everybody
who
would like
does
that, though.
that?
Wouldn't they? I mean, come on, who would like £2,000 a day
I
just to
would.
sit? Of course you would. Of course you would.
God,
But
yeah.
she is just so greedy. She thinks she's entitled. Well, she's not.
No,
Because
I
without
wouldn't
them,
believe that.
without her sub, she's nothing. And she is nothing.
Well, replay, that was my
Hey,
issue with
Starboy.
her, right?
Mm.
I don't know how many times I saw her meet her goal of 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, and she would then up it. Who does that?
Yeah. Exactly. It's just greed.
That's
I mean,
gambler.
when
Oh,
That's
she's
exactly.
a
I mean, she got her money last night through Cash App because she can't go on PayPal no more with Venmo. And then where is she today? Oh, casino, and all the subs know about it, so it's all right.
It's all right.
So, but she
Again,
rubs it in the face that it's wrong. It's wrong. So they're just enabling an addiction habit, really, a gambling habit.
yeah.
But she's
Agreed.
not getting
Yeah.
the same money. The money's
No.
not coming in.
She can't access it, can she, no more?
She doesn't have anything guaranteed now except the Patreon.
Yeah, that's true.
And she's taking everything that she does on YouTube to put it over on Patreon.
Mm. Yeah.
And they can watch it free. So why pay for Patreon? And then what about her email? And she got a website where she does her memberships as well, or is that
She
gone as
does.
well?
No,
That had
she
to be
still
cut.
does that.
No, it had to be cancelled because it was PayPal.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, isn't Patreon through pay? Nothing like Google or anything, PayPal.
No,
No.
Patreon is different.
Oh,
But
right.
her website was definitely the PayPal. So
Yeah,
that's
she was
what
I
definitely doing
agree
it.
with you too. I think that's exactly why she said this dumb case. Yes.
Yeah.
Autumn Renee is right up there with Zav Girl. Hold in a chat with 4K all the time.
yeah,
Wow.
5,000 last night. 5,000 on
Wow.
Sadgirls.
I mean,
Well,
Who's that
you know,
girl? I
Shift.
don't know her.
I don't know her. I've heard about her recently, but I don't know her. I've not sat and watched anything. But I've heard the
Sadgirl
name, yeah.
started out in the Watts case. And
Right.
it was her and her fella. in the back of the pizza shop,
Yep.
and she had very little subs, and she's worked hard for the last 4 years, and she deserves every bit of it.
How many she got now, Jura?
The last time I looked, I think she had nearly 80,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's at 77,000.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's part of
Good
the
for
reason I
her.
was a little bit concerned when she was having that Mysterious Case Files Brittany up there. That's a known ban evader who's back on the platform. We all
I
know.
don't know her, so
I
don't go.
understand that,
No.
but it's a
Mm.
risk that a creator that's put a lot of work into her channel has
yeah.
on there.
Oh my God, I don't think I could go through that again. You were there, weren't you, Voices, the first time round?
Oh my God. Fuck no. I can't.
That
No.
was the first for me, CJ, you know, when the real drama kicked off.
Yeah.
And it was like maybe 2 or 3 times a day, different channels were going live, dragging each other. And it was back and forth, rented refrigerators, the whole works. We had
Rented
it all.
refrigerator, triple paying for StreamYard. Fucking the finger in the jar. It was fucking insanity.
It was. And we were stuck in the middle of it.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, right? But I'm always pleased to see, like, Brittany's doing so well with this case. I think
Yes.
it's awesome.
Not
If people are-
allegedly, Brittany. We're talking Mysterious Case Files, Brittany. Different Brittany.
Okay, but is our Brittany not doing really well?
She
too?
is.
Our Brittany is doing amazing. Well, y'all's Brittany. I'm new to that, so don't mind me treading on y'all's.
Oh, you know what I mean.
Yes,
Yeah.
Brittany.
Yes.
Allegedly,
Her
Brittany is
channel's
doing
going. She's doing good.
amazing.
She's
with
doing
Kate.
good with herself. Yeah.
Jess
with
is doing
Kate.
well with it as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, Jessie to 5,000. Good for her. Congratulations.
Oh,
She
did
does
she
deserve
win that?
it.
Everybody
Yeah.
stopped fighting with Natasha, and what happened? We all grew.
Yeah, I tell you, it's the truth.
Yeah, she hit it yesterday.
And the thing is, like, doing those types of cases, it's hard work, guys. You know, they're putting the time and the effort in, so it's good to see them being rewarded with views and new subs. I think it's awesome.
But now, saying that, I haven't been watching because
No, I don't watch it
of all the conspiracies, I can't deal with it. I just can't. It's just too much. But I get, it's like I done it with the Watts case, so I can't really talk too much about other people.
Well,
But-
that's exactly what's going on. It's the same Watts phenomenon.
Yeah.
It's the same
See,
thing.
if I don't get something from the very start, I'm not really interested, and I didn't follow that from the start, so I haven't been watching. If they're talking about that,
I learned about this about
switch
2
off,
o'clock
CJ.
on the day Kylie went missing. One of my main channel members lives in the area, and they got the first alert that she was missing, and she sent me the blurb, and I was like, damn, I really want to cover it, but it's a minor, and I don't do minor cases, but I kept on it personally. So I've been following this just like I did the Watts case, and my opinion has changed 2 or 3 times, and now at this point I've had to realize. I'm sorry, hang on a second.
Can I ask you guys quickly? So the girl was found.
Yes,
Mhm.
in her car, in the
So
water.
what is
50
there
yards.
still to talk about?
Well, that's
Have
the thing. It's the Watts phenomenon now.
Have they
That's the
gave
thing.
a reason? Have they
No.
said no?
Not till November 2nd.
Okay.
So until then, it's speculation.
Yeah.
Until
so
that's
that's
the
the
problem.
problem.
Yeah.
It's going to be every single day.
Well, and
We're
the
gonna
thing
get
that I
it.
had to remind myself was, I am Jane Doe public. I am not owed a damn thing. Now she's been found. She's been brought home. We need to move on to another one. There are just as many that are missing, and we don't need, after a while it becomes repetitive, and it's the Watts phenomenon now. I mean, I'm still seeing people talk about the Watts case. It's disgusting.
Voices, this is how sad I am. the 19th of February, 2019, I can remember that day was the day the CBI went to Dodge and interviewed CW. Now, why is that stuck in my mind? I don't know.
But it was a turning point in the case.
Yeah.
It was the next big piece of
The
information.
tubes were on fire.
Yep.
But I've never been like that again about any case, because it's just, yeah, it's too much. It is too much.
Well, but that's also a sign, Juror, that you've realized the damage that social media can have and do on these cases.
Yeah.
Because in the end, anybody that's monetized and not using fact-based by people that have eyes on the ground in the scenario, you're becoming a tragedy pimp. You're pimping out somebody else's tragedy. Can you
Yeah.
sleep with yourself? It becomes an ethical issue, a personal moral issue. Can you sleep with yourself knowing that you are making you're making money off of somebody else's demise?
Mm. I just
Oh,
think about
definitely.
the family, like
I know.
her family, and that just doesn't sit right for me. Like they've just
Seriously.
lost the girl, and it
I
becomes
know, and then the mother, she made the statement, didn't she? The interview, and then they slating her because she wasn't showing emotion. I mean,
my thought was the moment that we've got an actual statement from a family that says, hey, we got it, everybody on social media needs to stop, because then here's where the problem is. You are infringing upon the rights of a victim.
yeah.
Yes, that was an accident, but those are still covered by, they're not covered by victims' rights, but that's when you become to infringe upon somebody else's life, and we're not allowed to do that.
And I agree with what Chloe Joe says. This case in particular, it's all minors. It's all young teenage.
Yeah.
Well,
Teenagers.
anybody below 18, yes.
Yeah.
But you also have to remember, we were all 18 once, and thank God we are not judged off of our 18-year-old self.
Oh,
we were-
Lordy.
oh my
oh
gosh.
God, no. Again, it's a good job we didn't have mobiles then, because we'd all be.
Oh, I know, right? I'm so happy I'm a 70s
Wow.
baby, and I'm so happy I was born in the 70s.
Oh.
Me too. 78. And
Could
I'm
you
telling
imagine what we would have been
Yeah.
like on
Oh.
What,
Insta?
then resurface
Facebook.
now? My God.
Dude, I would
Twitter.
have zero
I would never
reputation.
open a face. I would never go on social media again. Never.
I would have
I'm not-
to have an alias.
Oh, I
I
just
still
watched
might
the
have a
new-
warrant. There would probably be some sort of internet warrant out from back in the day. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure.
It's
Well,
a
Penny-
really good Netflix.
Yes.
I watched that the other night. It's really, really, really good.
Well, now the
What's
Lori
that? Which one?
Lori
What did you watch?
Vallow.
Sorry.
Lori
I've seen
Vallow.
it. I've seen it. Sins of a
Oh.
Mother. Oh my
Yes.
God. My
Oh,
God.
wow.
It was Batgirl what told me about it. And
Oh,
I watched
great.
it and I was, do you know,
Oh.
by the third episode, I was in bits. I was sobbing.
Yeah.
I felt so sorry for her son, how he felt. And when he was
I-
on that beach, he
I
broke
did
down.
follow
Oh,
that the
I
whole
had
way
seen
following
through.
some of it on
Yeah.
YouTube. Yeah.
I did follow it from day one, and I was really in deep. And I have to admit this, I actually went and read up in the Book of Mormon, because I was just so...
Oh,
Well,
honey,
that's
I'm
interesting,
so sorry.
because
That's
you know-
scary as all get out.
I know, but if you've noticed, I mean, I've
But
been
you know
following it
what?
on Sport TV. Did you notice they put quite a lot of stuff in that free
Yeah.
episode? What we didn't even know about.
You do,
Do you know what I mean? Like that personal side looking in, and the
You
text
do know
message.
that I live in an area that's predominantly Mormon.
Oh, voices.
Well, you know what? Whenever I hear the
You know that I'm
Mormon-
from the same place that Cody Brown is from?
Did any of
Sister
you
Wives?
follow the Jodi Arias case?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you know that
Yeah.
had a lot to do with the Mormon religion. And that
Well, I
makes
just-
you look into that, Jura. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you said. I'm glad you said that, CJ, because
Yeah.
I actually thought I've went a bit too much in here. I was down the rabbit hole. I followed everything about the Daybell. And I actually thought, what is this Mormon religion?
Okay, but hold up, because what Daybell has is not the standard LDS
No.
mainstream Mormon.
Absolutely
They're an
not.
offshoot of the secular religion.
It is. But
Yeah, it's not the mainstream. That is
No.
not how standard Mormons
no,
live.
it's not. I want it. Yeah, but when you go right back to Joseph Smith, that started it all, and followed it all through, oh wow. I'm
And we
not going to
can't.
say
We
anything.
have to be cautious because we can't.
Yes, we
can't
have to be.
also insult somebody's
No,
religion. because
absolutely not.
it's-
And I'm a
it's
Catholic.
very-
And there was actually quite a lot of similarities, CJ.
Yes, I thought the same, Gerald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely not, but it was very interesting because it made sense when they were talking about the angel Moroni, all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
For me,
What about the grading though? The light and the dark grading.
that's
and there was-
scary.
That's crazy. That was crazy. I don't get that. I mean, when's
Yeah.
it start properly? The case. What is it after
Oh.
Christmas?
It's going to be, I think, early next year.
Yeah, January. And she should be tried. There's no wrong with
she
her.
will be. I think
Yeah,
she will.
exactly. That's
I
just
think-
all.
Well, and the
yeah.
best thing that you can do is get subscribed to that local Idaho news station, and then you can get the coverage
I already
straight
have.
from. Okay, good. But
I
that would
already
be,
have.
that would be a great
Yeah.
thing to push out also, so that you're avoiding people that are speculating, and you can go
Yeah.
based on fact, because
Mhm.
that's something that we've not had, is to be able to sit in a courtroom like that.
But
you know what I mean?
are they not going to try them in a separate place though? Because everybody knows them. That's what I thought.
I'm not
That's what
sure.
I thought. That's what
I
they
have
thought they
no
were doing.
idea. I haven't looked at that side of it. I've been stuck for 2 weeks with system issues and a whole
East
bunch of
Idaho,
bullshit.
East Idaho News. I mean,
Thank you.
look, I even watched their Christmas giveaways. I was all into it.
Oh,
I was like,
I'm
what
surprised.
the hell?
So that's not. You do
But
realize that that's
CJ,
been-
this is something that we should think about. When that trial
Yeah.
starts,
yes,
I would love
yes.
at night to go through a couple hours, listening to it, doing it on the channel,
Great
and
idea. Yeah.
because I am
Oh, it's
interested
going to
in
be.
that.
It's going to be a good one.
It's
It
going
could
to
be
be
a very
You
good one.
realize,
Yeah.
sure, that that's
Yeah.
only about 5 hours from where I live.
Wow.
Is it, voices?
Yeah.
Girl,
like,
we could
I'm
get
just-
you there.
No,
Well, why
God.
don't the
Heels
three of
on the
us do
ground.
it?
Yeah, you could be the reporter from outside the court.
Crying out loud,
Yeah.
like,
Nice. Like that.
when does it start? When is the court case supposed to start?
January.
Oh Jesus! Do you realize that what kind of snow we have in January?
Oh no.
And
Oh,
I
we
would-
just put.
Yes,
Maybe we-
satire. There's so much. But what I
well,
liked about
let's
this
think
case,
about it.
You
there's
might
no
be able
not
to
so
go
many
in though.
comparisons.
I might be able to go in though.
Yeah, you can sneak in. They let
No, I
so
wouldn't
many in,
have to
don't they?
sneak in.
Oh,
You
that
can-
would be awesome.
let's discuss this. Let's discuss this personal
Definitely.
offline.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and oh look, there's Ghost. I live an hour from there. Wyoming is number 1.
Wow.
She does. A
So
ghost
I'm
is, yeah.
Ghost. Then maybe Ghost and I need to, and we follow Nate Eaton. Yeah,
Yeah,
See,
we love
that's
him.
all. That's all regional for me. So that comes in my regular news.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they are going and they are pushing for the death penalty as well, aren't they?
Yes,
on both?
they are.
Yes,
Yes.
they are. And I think there's a very good chance.
Oh, and you know what? And this is my opinion. They deserve it.
Oh, I
They
agree.
deserve it.
I agree.
They took a
No, I
life
don't.
and they
I don't agree with
concealed
the
it.
death penalty.
They took more than that, and they took a
Oh,
lot.
I
Do you know what I mean? Those poor children.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Hey, I got one more that's even random than that. Did y'all hear about the foot that they found floating in a hot springs in Yellowstone? They
No.
said that it was related back to an incident like 4 days prior that involved a death, but we've never heard of a fucking death. And like the park is 98 minutes from my front door.
Oh wow.
Wow.
So there
But
was
funny.
a foot found in a park in a hot springs in Yellowstone National Park that obviously belonged to. I've got questions. Did it have hairy toes? Is it a right foot? Is it a left foot? Was the toenails painted? Did it have like crusty toes? Did it have grocery store feet? I got fucking questions.
Voices talking of feet. CJ,
Ah,
come on, girl. Admit what you've signed up for.
listen, I gotta make money wherever I can.
Oh, don't
Trisha
tell
told
me.
me about
Oh, yeah.
making money on Good Finder. So I'm
All right,
signed
you're
up.
doing the
Listen,
199 then.
listen, replay. Just go and look for Country Code.
No.
Country
Feet are
toe.
horrible.
Country
Country
Disgusting.
toe.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
Next you were saying put crops
gotta,
on. Do not do that, CJ, please.
you
She's
gotta
done it.
respect the
I
hustle.
beg you.
It's
No
on it
crops.
already. She's done
No
it.
crops. You
Replay. She has.
Don't you be
What
starting
crops? You
rumors.
put crops on your feet.
No, I haven't.
Good.
I had
Yeah.
I had
Good
to
on
sign
you.
up to look at it. We were talking about it on Trisha's last night. But I haven't uploaded any pictures yet, my darling. You know what I mean?
Well, I hope you painted your nails.
Hey, okay.
No,
Can you
I'm
tell
going
me
for the
this?
ugly feet market.
What happened with your hair? I didn't get to watch the video, but I saw that you said that don't do this because that something happened. What happened with your hair, sweet girl? What
Yeah,
happened?
well, I was using a little bit of clickbait there, to be fair.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, because I was gonna try to see.
I wonder.
I was out here trying to figure out if we needed to like get you some toner or what the hell. Needs
Oh, listen, I have bought toner. It's coming in my shopping tomorrow.
Oh, good.
'Cause the
So when
top
you're
of
going
it
to
is a
do
little
when
bit
you're going to do the next cooking show? Because
Well,
I
Sally Ann and
I just had to binge watch and I loved them and there's only 4.
Sally Ann and I are going to do the Cheeto mac and cheese.
Oh.
Nice.
But
Oh.
she's at her daughter's. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Sally Ann.
Happy birthday, Sally Ann.
Happy birthday,
So
Sally Ann.
she's away and they went to see Les Miserables tonight in London. So but when she comes back, I'm gonna make that for you replay. And that is about the extent of my cooking ability, my darling.
You did very good. I thought
Oh.
it was fantastic, especially the cake. Now that is good. The 3-ingredient one.
I was very
Impressive.
impressed with that cake.
Very impressed.
And it did
Very
taste
impressed.
nice. But did you see the mistake I made with the porridge bread?
I did, but it didn't matter. You move on. That was the
like
first one, but you got good.
Hey, replay. How about my acting skills when I taste it and I go, oh, that's good.
Exactly.
Though.
I even watched you and Lucy. I watched you and Lucy do the the trying the snacks.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, it was good. Yes, so I must admit I did binge watch them all, and I thought it was fantastic. So you need some more, especially Christmas ones. We need
Need
to make
some
some
more cooking?
pumpkins, some little cookies.
Okay, I'll
Christmas
try. But
cake.
I really can't cook replay, no joke.
Well, it's cooking with Country Joe Beginner's Guide. All you got
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm
You can
not
make wee
Or do I
buns.
see a cookbook in the future? I
Oh
bet
my
we-
God, no. Don't mention cookbooks. Don't mention cookbooks.
Hey, I could run up a cookbook of that quality in 5 minutes. Give me 5
That's
minutes.
it then.
Plagiarize somebody.
Oh my God, no. We're not
Somebody
talking
about
cookbook.
it.
Damn it. Left turn, Clyde. Left turn, Clyde.
Hey, voices, at least
I
you
think
get it.
it'll be a seller. It'll be a seller. Be on everybody's Christmas list. Go for it, CJ.
I'm
know
the
that
same Charlie.
Beginner.
Coming to the stocking near you.
But this year's going to be, it'll be different this Christmas around the
I know.
chips.
You know what? I tell you what, this is best thing for all the mothers and parents out there. Best thing to go away from Christmas is just tell your kids Santa's got COVID. It's sorted then, isn't it?
Did you
No,
guys?
go start watching your local Toys for Tots. Go
I
get
agree.
signed up on
Voices.
any of your local charitable organizations.
Good
Get
idea.
on the list now. As soon as they open it up, get your backside down there. Don't depend on somebody for the internet to help with your Christmas.
No.
Please.
What
No.
I'm gonna do, I think, voices, is from the 1st of December till Christmas Day, any super chats I get, I will give to a charity of my choice.
Yeah.
CJ, you gotta, if you're gonna do that, then you've got to take November's money. Do you get what I'm saying? Because you don't
Yeah.
get that until January.
That's right.
So, and then you got to remember that that's
Oh, I'd
also
need to
gonna
do
have
it in
different.
November then, wouldn't I? I would
Well,
need to do it.
Well,
the
no,
thing,
you can put your money away you get in November and do it in December.
like you
But
would
you've
have
got that
to
money.
invest
get
in
you.
the
Yeah,
I
November
get you.
payment,
yeah,
hold it over, see what your total is of super chats from December 1st to the 25th. Do you get what I'm saying? Like this
Yes.
takes pre-planning, so you may want to hold up on saying something like that, because the other part of that is there's also taxes that'll change,
Yeah.
because
That's
then we
right.
come into a
yeah.
new year. So I get that everybody likes to do that kind of stuff, but why don't you hold off
Yeah.
on making that type of a commitment? And I'm only trying to protect yourself and the
Yeah.
rest of us as well.
Yeah, I get what you.
Yeah,
Did you
because if
see
it
my?
doesn't happen, you know full well they're going to come at you saying, "Well, what did you do then? You said you're going to do this." You know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
So yeah, well, you know how bitter some people are,
I mean,
Did
and
last
you
they'll
year was
see?
just awful. It was
yeah,
a
And
Well,
disaster with that
you
well,
just
did
Christmas
you?
don't
wish
want to get
list.
yourself in that type of a thing where you're saying that you're committing, and then that falls in the line of the one that we don't
Scamming.
like, a couple others that do shit like that, and we don't want to. I mean,
Maybe I'll think of something else then. So,
just think of something to do, and if you wanted to do that,
Well, what about just like a one-off, a £50 donation
Mhm.
to
hey,
a
yeah.
single parent in your
Yes.
community?
well, you
Yes.
could do that, or my thought would be to do something with your members, like
That's
set
what I
up
mean in
a
PJ's community.
yeah, something in
Like
that.
a raffle. I could do a raffle.
No, you
Yes,
got to be
you can.
careful that that's against terms of service.
Oh,
God, I'm
Oh,
no.
damn wet blanket over here. You got to be cautious on doing raffles, because raffles say that you buy the ticket,
Right.
but they've already
You know
bought
how
the
you did,
membership.
sorry, you know how you did
Giveaway,
the
something like
awards?
that.
How you did the
yeah.
awards and you put the polls in chat,
Yeah.
like put
Just
8 names down, what you know are your members, and then let your audience vote.
Oh,
yes,
yeah. Good
Charlie. What about
idea.
an angel tree? Each community adopts, each creator adopts a name from the angel tree in their own community, and that you cap it at X number of dollars, and then your YouTube community buys for something like that.
Good idea.
I mean,
Did you see the community post I put up, voices?
oh, honey,
So,
I haven't been able to be on YouTube like I want to be.
well,
I was so relieved that Jura dropped a link so I could hop on a fucking panel.
yeah. Well,
I was
me.
having such withdrawals from my friends.
Oh, we miss you. We miss you, honey.
I don't like my real life. I would rather stay on my internet life.
Oh, yeah. Well, like most of us. But me and a couple of other people we were talking about Christmas and doing something, right? So I put up a community post and a poll, saying, would you want to start? We were going to start a separate channel where everybody could post if they had wish lists and things like that at Christmas, PayPal funds. And I think the last time I looked at the poll, it was 80% no.
Yeah,
No, exactly. After last year, everybody's learned from that. What
Yeah.
about
think
right?
if
What
if
about
any-
all the creators and all the members? What about a panto, a
Oh,
sing along
that would be
panto,
awesome.
I
and
think
get
that
everybody?
the best thing to do would be, if there's somebody that comes up in hard times, they would need to meet some criteria. Like they would need to go out, set up a Walmart wish list if they're in the US, or the equivalent if they're in a different country.
Yeah,
And then you would only promote their wish list, period, the end. That way they're having to do something, and your job is to get it out there so that you could have a place where it was promoted. But other than that, I wouldn't even try to give away to people that are in need, so to speak, because who are we to judge what somebody's need is?
Yes,
I could just receive $5,000 in YouTube payout and say, well, I need 3 more. So
Yeah.
then I
True.
have $8,000.
True.
So I mean, my need could be You know what I'm saying? So I would avoid those types of pitfalls where they're going to try to catch anybody up for the slightest little mistake or
Exactly. I mean, look what happened with the Christmas wish list last year.
Oh.
It was
Yeah.
Dexter. And it was
CJ, I'll be back in 1 minute, love.
not long ago
Okay,
on
hon.
your panel when somebody
Listen.
else came in. I'm not mentioning names, but look what happened with that. Even though it was a
Oh,
good thing to do, but you know what I mean?
yeah.
Andrea, Mom, again, check with your local organization. You should have something local that you shouldn't be depending upon the internet to do something like that. That should be your absolute last resort. Like, you should never come out here thinking that somebody's going to help you with that. And I get it. I understand, but that's especially when you've got people that are overseas, then there's it's just not. And yep,
Yeah.
I know, Nikki X.
That's true, Nikki.
And that's the other reason that I'm saying if you need help with something, you're gonna have to do I would recommend putting it be a wish list that somebody has to put together, and that way there's no money has to go through any creator or any channel.
Yes.
That
Oh,
way-
I
Yeah,
would
they can buy it if they want to or not. It's there,
No.
and
Listen.
nobody's got. Yeah.
That was the best idea I heard was I'm gonna write a pantomime, and I'll do
Yes.
songs and all that, and we can. Don't you think that would be awesome?
Of course it will. It'll be brilliant. We might kill a few brain cells with voices because I can't sing, but I'll give it a go. I will. I'll be in it.
I can't carry a tune in a bucket, but it doesn't keep
I'm
me
gonna
from
leave it
trying.
tonight, but
Well, I'm thinking Cinderella, right? And I'm already thinking about who
what
would
about
play
Frozen? I know Frozen
do.
songs.
What if we did a community version of the Nutcracker YouTube style?
what. I don't know that
Yeah.
story.
I don't know, or the night before Christmas.
Yes. Be brilliant.
Or
Jack
what's
Skellington,
that-
love it.
What's that one with Horrence and every time a bell rings, an angel gets there.
It's a
It's
wonderful.
a wonderful Christmas. It's a wonderful Christmas.
Oh, voices. I like Cinderella because I'm thinking
Oh,
Jess would be Cinderella,
Right.
right? I'm thinking voices
don't say
would
it.
be the evil stepmother,
I
Alright.
either want to be that or I want to be one of the mean stepsisters.
right? Oh, well, yeah. No, I think it'd be
I want to
yeah.
be the wicked stepmother.
Jura would be the fairy godmother.
Oh,
I would be Prince Charming.
oh,
I'll be other sister.
You could be the other sister. We need
I'll be Mina. We'll be Mina's voices.
we
I
need
wanna-
somebody to play buttons.
And we need Gus,
Gus.
the mouse.
hey, Auntie baby.
We need a king.
Oh,
But we have got some beautiful voices in the members. This summer's got brilliant voices.
It's gonna have to be a whole
oh my God.
auditions and tryouts and sign-ups and commitments, and she'll be scamming round the mountain when
Well, you
she's
do know,
scamming.
you do know who want to be Cinderella, and she'll throw a strop.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Mrs.
Christ, not Mrs. P.
I'm just saying, CJ. Get ready for the 100 community posts.
Oh fuck! Here it comes.
Mrs.
Damn
P. Mrs. P can be the pumpkin. Sorry, Mrs. P.
We love you, Mrs. P.
We were
Yeah.
just including you in our group activity.
Mm-hmm.
Not.
Yes, by wonder I am. I'm going to be the fairy godmother.
All
You'd
right,
be
well,
good at that.
one more moment. I just want to take and celebrate MKB because she reached 1,000
Yay!
Yay!
and members.
That's fantastic.
He gets
And
And so did
Fantastic.
Angela. Angela did as well. She reached 1,000. Congratulations, Angela.
who did?
Oh, yes.
Angela
Yes.
did. Yeah,
Very well deserved. Very well.
very well. They all deserve it. They do.
Of course they. Oh no, they definitely do.
We need to get Andrea's mom to 1,000.
Yes, she has got really good clips.
She does. She puts a lot of work in.
But now, to be fair, if you're a clip channel like me, right?
I did like the video though, you know, with Andrea's mum when she did all the YouTube the terms of service thing. Very
Yeah.
good, Andrea's mum. Very good.
But the problem when you're a clip channel,
Yeah.
to get monetization doesn't really work, right? Because we play
Other people's stuff.
no, well, not only that, but we also play music, and I get a content strike every time I play it.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't affect my channel, but they wouldn't monetize it,
No.
so it's really not much.
Well, it's like
That's why I got
Primetime.
my
I
PayPal.
love I love
don't
them.
think-
Love them, love them, love them. They've made us a new video, you know.
I've
I'm
seen
so
it.
Oh.
No, a new one, not the one we played. It got released today.
Cranatown
Oh.
sent me and her friend.
Oh, you got
Oh.
it, the one with the longer one.
Oh, maybe I didn't get that one.
Hey, Jer, do you know how to get around that?
No.
Would you like me to tell you how to work with that? So what you do is if you whatever editing program you're using, you need to associate your YouTube account with it or your social media accounts with it.
All
So
right,
like I
right.
use Canva.
So do
and-
I.
Okay. So then I've associated my YouTube channel with my Canva, and when I export whatever video I've made, it issues me a one-time user license
Ah,
to be able to include that media, the audio, in my video and still receive monetization on it.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
but
great.
but no, what I like playing, like the popular.
Oh, I see what you're saying, because
in
then
the
that
charts.
would be
Yeah.
yep. So then that would be your revenue would go either all of it or part of it would go. It would be a split with the revenue with the
Yeah.
clip.
So to me, I prefer just, as I say, my PayPal's there. Do
Yep,
that
and that's
that way.
really the
Yeah.
only way. PayPal,
is.
Cash App, whatever that is.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's really the only way.
Anyway,
want-
guys, I
are
don't
you-
think Cinderella's going to work. There's not enough characters, so I'm going to need to think of something else.
Oh, right.
Frozen.
Well,
Frozen?
there's even less in Frozen weekly.
Jesus,
Oh,
well, do you know
yeah.
what you could do?
I could do Snow White because there's 7 dwarfs. For the
Exactly.
There you go. That's it.
That's it.
But
That's it.
why don't you just take whatever it is and make it
Yeah,
What about
voices.
to go?
What about just writing a whole new panto based on the year that's been?
Oh,
in-
CJ, I love it.
that's like a year in review.
Yeah.
Yes. That's it.
Because we could include the subs in that too.
Yes, we could. You can go back from January right through. Oh my
Yep.
God.
You
There's
can
been a
go.
lot
You
that's
can
happened.
you can do the
A
year.
year in Cromartine, isn't it? It is
be-
a Cromartine community, so and
The
then
best-
a year-
The best
a
of
year
it's been the best of the
everything.
times, the worst of times.
Yeah.
a complete year in our lives.
But overall, how do you feel the year has went for you? Let's say CJ.
This year,
Mhm.
ups and downs, definitely. Good, really good times, and really bad times. Yeah.
And what about you, Replay?
It's been fine. I've been all right online. I mean, offline's a bit crap, but we're getting there. But at least I come second in the mod awards, which I was quite
Yay!
impressed with. I
Well
know.
done, replay.
But
Yeah.
I mean, I lost to a very deserving person. Fox is excellent, and
Yep.
she deserved that. But it was a close second, let me tell you. I'll have you next year, love. Love you, Foxy.
And Voices, you started off strong with the Natasha Cooper, and you've ended up.
Well,
Yeah.
my channel, like this year, my channel really blew up in January due to the Molly Go Fuck Yourself
Yeah.
bullshit. And
And the
then
price is wrong. You've got. Oh, they were brilliant lives. I love it.
And then I rode that wave and rode that into monetization, like 1,000, and then monetization and members very quickly, and then kind of settled into my own groove. And then after, I don't know, 4 or 5 months of getting tired of Natasha taking shots at me, I finally just came out and just unleashed. And now, like, she's so boring. It's
Yeah.
wash, rinse, repeat.
I think it is.
Rinse,
I
repeat.
mean, this week I haven't made one clip, not one, about Natasha.
Because
Go on.
there's nothing new.
No,
It's
there's
the
not.
same shit. Just like, does she not? Her audience doesn't realize that she calls all of them the potato nutters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
She's
true.
got no respect for him anyway. I mean, she says we all talk about her. She talked about us, or you lot, just so that she gets them views. She
So-
can't keep everybody's names out her mouth. She can't
So
do something for herself, can she?
the
No.
last clip that I got, the clip that I got sent last night of her was her trying to say, well, that's how I respond. Okay, so a random person put a moon and a piece of pie in a chat
Yes.
on another creator that you were restreaming. And that's how we got here today. You took offense to a moon, a crescent moon, and a pie emoji in
Wow.
another creator's chat. And that's how we got here today. So that's what you responded
Wow.
to, Natasha. Like, you were looking for somebody to fight with. And
Oh,
I
she's
gave you that.
desperate for content.
That's what she did that night. I was there that night, Voices.
That's
And I
She's
felt
crazy.
got
so bad for you.
lazy. She's got lazy, guys, and she's so used to just being able to go live and rake in thousands
Mhm.
of dollars,
I agree.
and she's got lazy.
Do you just want to watch a couple of clips? There's
Please.
Yeah.
there was a few that came out today. I believe it's our lovely Andrea mum,
Oh, I love her.
and I'll drop her link. Now I've got the Nightbot. That should come up. Let's see. Share. Hold on. But no, you're right, Voices. It has got a bit boring. Okay.
Well, I'm
let's
just glad that we've all got it. We're on the same page.
Yeah.
Right. No, toxicity of social media. This is a new one from today. Can everyone see that?
Yeah.
Will I read this out?
Mm,
Or maybe it's okay.
So this bitch needs to stop. Apparently, this bitch does not give a damn about my feelings and what this has done to me. So there's that. So Noodle, I suggest that you better back it up and leave me alone and stop talking about me. Because again, the more you talk about me, the more I'm going to come at you. So just be forewarned. Again, I will respond every single time. So there's
Replay,
that.
can you mute? It has really bad feedback.
oh,
Who, me?
Replay.
I did do it. I've muted.
be me. I didn't mute. Sorry, guys.
Hold on. I think the right was too small. Let's go back. I've missed this. Right, let's go back. Here we go.
Hi, everybody. This message is for Mrs. Portland. Sorry for the lighting. I was actually in here working, and I was watching YouTube videos and came across what was going on there. Miss Portland, hi. I know you know me. I know you. We've known each other for years in real life. I'm a little concerned at what's going on right now, and I want you to know that I feel I can speak for everybody when I say nobody wants to see you hurt and nobody wants to see you fail in any way. Okay. We're just really worried about your mental state right now. I understand somebody, I guess you got a strike against your other channel and now you can't be monetized. And I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry that that's happened. But I want to say again, honey, we all have to follow the same rules on YouTube. All of us do. Nobody gets any special treatment. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, we all have the same rules we have to follow. Not a one of us is different. Not a one of us gets special attention. Okay. And that's what happened with your channel. When the only way to get a strike is you have to be doing something wrong. It's not just because somebody decides, oh, they want to report you for something. I'm tired. It's a long day. YouTube looks at what's going on and makes their decision. Okay, so I'm hoping that you'll calm down a little bit. Okay, this is not an attack. I'm generally concerned about what's going on with you. I'd like to see you just go back to your color. And I was watching that for like a couple of weeks, and that was quite calming. I really liked it. So. Again, Miss Portland, we need you to calm down a little bit, and I need you to take some deep breaths, and screw the haters. Okay, who cares? Who cares? If you're not doing anything wrong, it does not matter what they try to report you for. If you are not doing anything wrong, nothing will happen, and that's how you win. Okay. All right, honey, take care, and I hope you watch this.
Hey, Noodle Cunt. Be forewarned, I just struck your channel and your video that you had out on me. Be forewarned, you don't want to fuck with me, you nasty cunt. You better back it off and leave me alone. You better take down that damn video. Because I will be posting every single one of your videos that you have on me. How about that, huh? Oh, okay, so now I'm the one harassing Noodle. What about the fact that she's harassing me by all the hate videos that she has continually posted about me? I wonder about that. This bitch has continually stalked me, bullied me, harassed me, and mentally hurt me emotionally. And she doesn't think anything of it. I'm sorry, but this is Noodle Mash hurting me. So this bitch needs to stop. Apparently this bitch does not give a damn about my feelings and what this has done to me. So there's that. So Noodle, I suggest that you better back it up and leave me alone and stop talking about me. Because again, the more you talk about me, the more I'm going to come at you. So just be forewarned. Again, I will respond every single time. So there's that.
Well, what do you think?
So that deserved the response and the attack from the trooper.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
I think it's clear who's in the wrong. I don't think we need to debate that. But I think that you know what? She was on Scammies last night doing the quiz, and I say let Scammy keep her, hold on to her forever, and I hope they're both very happy.
Red Rover. Cammy called Mrs. P over. Good. No take backsies.
And let's be honest, she knows what she's getting into.
As
Well,
I've said multiple times, all this is different gun, same bullet.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I don't fuck with it. I don't acknowledge it. I want nothing to do with it. Sorry.
Amen. Yeah.
I think we all feel that way now.
Yep, been there, done it, never
Yeah.
going back.
Yep.
Never
And,
done it. I want to do it, and I'm glad I'm still blocked from last year.
Oh,
For
yeah, I'm
nothing, but
blocked.
I'll take that.
Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya.
But I have to say, it's for Noodle Mash. Yeah, it can't be easy for her. Let's be honest.
Listen, if they were both smart, they would leave each other the fuck alone and never say the other's name.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not. That's maybe easy saying that, but the thing is, they're not going to leave Noodle Mash alone. They're not.
I mean,
Because
she's got
Hooker.
Hooker going at her now, hasn't she? And she's
Yeah.
got Natasha going at her. For what? For making that video? I didn't think that was the wrong thing for her to do. She was quiet, she was calm, she was respectful. There was nothing nasty from her. It was all the other one. But she did
Listen, it's a clip
it's
channel.
crazy.
It's a clip channel.
Yeah,
So
right.
that being said, if that's truly what Noodle Mash said, and that's truly what Mrs. P responded, then we know who's in the wrong. And like,
Yeah.
that's where it ends.
I
Period.
agree,
Yeah.
Penny.
Well, yeah, because I don't watch her anyway. I don't watch none of them. So yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
get
And the
that,
war
yeah,
will be on. Yeah. It's and it's just good that we're out of it, and I'm glad to be out of it.
I just like that's why there's clip channels. That's why I finally decided, listen, when I stick my nose in the drama and the bullshit, it never comes out good for any of us. So
That's it then. Misses with that shit. Move along. We don't want it.
I'll stay over here in my crafts and my awareness and my and my
Ding ding ding.
and my
Yeah.
and I will cover and feature all of you all making clips. I will
Yeah.
push your stuff out and you will give me my daily doses of drama. That is like as I said, I'm in competition with no one, but if you're a clip channel, I have no problems pushing your stuff out there because that's where I'm going to rely for my information on. And of course, I'm going to verify it versus other clips and
Yeah.
probably have to go back. I like it when you guys include the original link so I can go back and get the context because a lot of times we know what a clip channel is designed for. It's a
Yeah.
clip to make it look some type of a way. So
I agree. I'm a clip channel, and yeah, we do clip, you know, the best bits and maybe leave out the other bits. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, it went very quiet there.
Well, that were a conversation killer.
Oh, I
Wasn't it?
muted because I thought you were going to play.
All right.
I am actually. I am
That
actually.
muting.
All right.
yeah, I muted because I was waiting to see what was going to be played.
This was from Andrea's mum. And it was Natasha. This just came out today, or the 15th, which was 2 days ago. So let's have a look. Natasha is still blaming us, is still claiming that we got our channels taken down.
That's what you get for being greedy. So greedy.
So they, they've gotten my PayPal taken down. They got my channels taken down and that monetization. So they are trying to take away every aspect, every way that I have of making any kind of money. They're nonstop telling people to go and report me. While we were live yesterday during the makeup sale, 6 different channels either made videos or community posts about the makeup sale telling people to go and report me and Hannah to them. And it all boils down to jealousy. And y'all can say, oh, you don't have anything for us to be jealous of. We're not jealous. We're not this. Yes, you are. Because if you weren't, you wouldn't talk about it all the time. If you weren't jealous, you wouldn't worry about what somebody gives somebody else. Because I can assure you, I don't sit around wondering, caring, or watching what any of you are doing or getting. I have my own issues to worry about. And I'm sure shit's not going to worry about y'all's. But y'all are obsessed. Obsessed. You hear me? Obsessed.
Well, are we
I ain't
here?
been on the internet for damn near 3 weeks. I'm not upset.
Well, can I just say that
No, go ahead.
it's echoing.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry. Right. Get to come out of here. That's me. Sorry.
So I just want to say that I was one of those channels of the 6 channels, and I put up a community post. But I didn't tell anybody to go report her. I put up a community post because while she was doing the makeup sale, I was emailed the product that she was saying was worth $1,000 and she was selling for $350. I was emailed a picture of it going for $99. All I did was put that picture up and say, she's scamming you. That's it. And that's not me being jealous of you, Natasha. That is me providing a service to somebody who was going to give you 300% markup on something they could get for $99. So that's not about jealousy. I didn't tell anybody to report you. I was just making them aware.
That's called awareness.
Yeah.
It's community awareness because this is a community issue. You're selling publicly. Might I recommend, hang on a second, did y'all know that there's one app out there that's made so you can specifically sell your shit on it? And it's a live streaming app. Give me just a second and I'll tell you what the name of it is. It is called, I think it's called What's Not.
And
Go
you can
ahead.
sell whatever you want on it.
Yeah, and that's the I'm looking like what is it? No,
So you have like an app where you can just, like a price checker thing, what can do it through all these different, these different sales and things.
Yeah.
Hang on, it might be on my other phone. Hang on a second. I'll be right back.
Did anybody find it cheaper than 90 though, CJ?
Yeah. People found it at $50.
It's crazy, isn't it?
And she thinks that shouldn't be said. Come on.
Of course it should be said. She's exploiting her subs.
Well, it's like that thing she tried to sell other week for 6,000. Well, 6,000, wasn't it? She wanted 1,500
Yeah.
for it.
And
Ridiculous.
you could get it. That was
And then
going
she
for
turned around and said, "Do it in payments." Cheeky cow.
He is. Oh, did you get it, Missy? I still haven't watched that yet.
Sophie on replay wants to know, replay, let me know you saw my message.
No. Is she in here?
Yeah. I've just dropped your link as
I'm
well.
not watching. I've been watching chat. Tell her, right, I'll jump down now. So.
All right, love. Thank you so much for coming up.
Good to see you,
Bye.
Replay.
Bye.
Bye,
honey.
and good luck with your channel. So how are you, CJ?
I'm all right, my darling.
Is everything calmed down?
No,
Oh. I thought it had calmed down.
nah, but I'm ignoring it.
Yeah. It's not easy though. I get it. It's not easy. But
You know,
where's it going to end?
it's never going to end with that crowd. They're just going to go from people to people to people to people. But my friend said today, and it's true, uh, and this goes for anybody on YouTube, the people who like you will like you regardless of what anybody says. And I
Mhm.
just I just hang on to that. You know, I think I've been in this community now nearly a year, and I think everybody knows who I am.
Yeah, they do. They do. And the thing is, right, unless something's happened within the last week, people aren't interested. They're
No.
really not interested. And for me, I don't even watch. Oh, I don't understand. I don't understand the backstory. There's always context things,
Of
right?
course there
Let's be
is.
honest. The
Yeah.
context, right? What happened an hour prior to that, that also has to be played out or showed.
Yeah.
Because I'm a clip channel and I get what Voices was saying earlier. You
Right,
can
and
put
that's
out a
that's the
little clip.
thing. Right, you can put I can't find the name of the app now, but it's called like What Sell or what's it sold, what's it live or anyway, and that's the whole point of the app. You just if you have stuff to sell, you sign up and you are live streaming from there and not on YouTube live streaming, doing terms of service violations. So there you go. Why don't you do that, Natasha?
Be
But
legitimate.
what you were saying, CJ, is there is going to be people that like you and there's people that's not going to like you, right?
Yeah.
And the people that like you, and it goes for all of us, things that we maybe have said and done in the past, right? That does not define who we are today.
No,
It
especially like
doesn't.
things 3 years ago
No.
that you never did again. Something that you did once in retaliation, by the way, and never did again. And I'm being crucified for it today. It's fucking ridiculous.
And I think all of us can hold our hands up and say that we've all said things. I certainly have. When I've been angry about certain people. Yeah. I noticed that too, Charlie. And
Yeah,
unless
I
it's
get
happened
it.
within a week or 2 weeks, nobody's interested. Let's be honest. Are we interested what Voices did 3 years ago on Critical K? No.
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 But
I'm
then
not
you
picking
see,
you out, Voices.
but I wish everybody.
Listen, 8 years ago, I was only 2 years into being less of a shit human that I was the prior 35 years. So, like I said, don't get me wrong. I'm not afraid to pull behavior that none of us will be proud of, but really, it's on me. It's all on me because if I don't respond to it and I don't acknowledge it, then eventually they're going to get tired of me. And I'm not like, I'm done. These are sheep quality people. I don't run in packs of sheep. I've said, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm not everybody's shot of whiskey. Thank
Yeah.
God, because it would be a boring fucking world.
But I think we're
Yeah.
all like that. We are all like that. Not everybody's going to like us.
I just wish, right, that people, this is like, treat people how they've treated you. Don't listen to other people. Go
Mhm.
by how they've been with you, and you won't go wrong.
No, I think you're right. Because we have to.
Yeah. Well, and each person, each relationship that I have, the offline relationship that I have with Andrea Mom, and again, I'm using examples. The offline relationship that I have with Andrea Mom might not be the same that I have with Jill, that I have with Ginger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
again, these are all examples. I'm not saying I have, sorry, it's turned into Amy, but I'm not saying that I have any sort of dealings offline with any of the aforementioned people, as we protect the rights of the innocent. So,
But no, I
yeah.
think you're doing right moving forward, CJ. It's just if you can, you've said what you've said. That's it. Move on, move forward.
Yep. Like
And
I wouldn't even acknowledge it anymore, CJ. I
Oh,
seriously,
try.
you've done everything that, like, short of building a fucking time machine or hiring somebody to build a time machine and jump back there so that you can fix your mistake. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
Your mistake is no different than Upchurch saying Kylie wasn't real.
No.
yeah,
No.
It's no less hurtful. It's no more hurtful.
No.
Well, I know everybody misses The Price is Wrong, but you guys, her makeup sales were never better. And I'm not doing that. Like, I just, like, I can't. I won't. I can't even hardly stand. I had her out of my fucking algorithm, and then we went back and we listened to something she did one night, and it put her back in my algorithm, and I cannot get rid of her. Like, now I got Mrs. P popping up in my fucking algorithm, and I'm
Oh my
like,
God.
ah.
I don't know what's going to happen there with Mrs. P. This is going to be just another shit show for the next month. Let's be
Love
honest,
you,
it is.
JD.
And our
And
lovely
listen,
JD.
I just want to say as well, if anybody has any questions about anything, then I mean, I'm an open book, guys. You just ask me, and I'll tell you. You know, I don't hide anything. But what I will say as well is, what I've accepted is when you have a YouTube channel, you most of the time, depending on what you do, you're gonna get haters,
Oh,
and you
yeah.
gotta kind of accept that.
Yeah,
Uh,
I agree.
you know.
I mean, we've all got
You
them.
can
Each.
please all of the people some of the time, or some of the people all of the time, but you
That's
cannot
true.
please all of the people all of the time. Period. The
Yeah,
end.
yeah. And Andrea's mom, I'll tell you where I made the mistake. I forgave them so many times. You see all this shit they talk about from 3 years ago? Every single one of them was on my channel after that. Some of them were even moderators after that. So they're talking shit. I walked away. I said I was done. Eventually, I realized that every one of them was stabbing me in the fucking back.
Honey,
And I left.
I think here's what I really believe. We actually need to give them a bit of pity and
Oh,
a bit
yeah.
of
I go
um,
between, yeah.
God, how miserable must it be that they're living 3 years ago and you're living your best life. Move forward, looking out the windshield.
Yeah.
They're living their life looking out the review mirror. And what have they done in 3 years to come farther than they were 3 years ago?
Nothing. They follow me around.
Exactly.
And
So
look at
now, why does anybody care of the opinions of sheep
no,
when you're running in packs of wolves?
because unfortunately we got some people over here who just will weaponize anybody if they don't
Well,
like you, and they'll use them.
then it's our job as viewers, or I mean, I include myself in that because I watch here, there, and everywhere. Everybody knows I have a very wide and strange algorithm.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so then it's our job once we learn that to not participate in it, to not. I mean, that's what it should be.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I showed it on my channel the other night. You look at my channel, and these people are not mentioned. You look at their channel, and it's just, as I said, they should change their channel names to videos about CJ, because that's all it is. And you know what gets me is there's certain creators that sit there and complain and say, "Oh, that channel's designed just to attack the one person," like Portland Archives. "Oh, that's a bad channel. It's designed to go at the one person." Then have Marie on or Ann out of her head on, whose channels are every video's about me, and they just sit there. It's the hypocrisy of it, you know. But like Voices said, like Jurors said, I gotta just try and ignore it as much as I possibly can, because then my channel would turn into what they do, which is just constantly go for the same person.
Yep.
And okay, I know people will say you went for Natasha Cooper, and I did, but my whole channel was I had a channel 3 years before I ever mentioned Natasha Cooper. Remember that.
That's
know
true,
she likes.
actually.
I
And
know
I
she
have
likes to say different.
no, you're not. You're not, because I learned a very big lesson with when Dorothy first came on here just over a year ago. She came on as surviving Kelly the Avocado, right?
Yeah.
That was targeting Kelly.
But she had also been out here before that, because
Oh,
I
yeah.
knew of Dorothy when she was Dorothy Marie Recovery Support.
That's true, but she was just a sub. Now, I will tell anyone, if there's a channel that's created to go after one person, stay away from it. Hey, Mr. Predicto.
Hey,
Hey,
Predicto.
Mr. Predicto.
Oh, they won't beat me, Mr. Predicto. They won't beat me. They can
But-
chip away, but they won't win.
And
is-
exactly, Juror, because once they're monetized, that's nothing but a TOS violation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Mama Knows Best. Yeah, because it's not fair. It wasn't right to go after one person daily, nightly. Every video that you have has that person's name. No.
Do you know how many people have said to me, Jura, and I'm just mean subscribers that have said to me, we'll see Marie in a chat and the creator will be talking about somebody completely different. And she, without fail, will try and turn it into the CJ show. People will get fed up with that. You
Well,
know,
of course
the
they do.
channels, they'll get fed up with that.
Yeah, of course they do. Because, there's only so much that you want to go over and over.
Yeah.
It gets boring. I'm sorry, but you're not really. CJ, I love you, but it's not really that interesting.
No, I know. Listen, and like I say as well,
I'm just being
Well,
honest.
well, but the thing is, they're so silly, right? Because what if I'm watching a channel and they're going on about somebody? What the first thing I'll do is go to that person's channel, right? So they're sending traffic my way, and these people come to my channel looking for this big bad ogre CJ,
Haters
right?
bring fans. That's the
Yeah.
only positive I took out of that Monster Face life coach, Molly. Go fuck yourself. Haters bring fans. Period. The end.
Yeah.
And it's the same. I'm going to say this, and I know Scooter watches me. Hello, Scooter. The channels that's solely based on going after MRB, that's not right. That's wrong. I'm sorry. To constantly go after one person each day, every day, and multiple channels, it's not right.
Well, the only thing I'll say, and I'm not, I don't have anything to do with Mommy Ramblings.
Neither
What
do
I would say is, what I would say about it is, I don't see Mommy Ramblings going live. And I don't watch her right enough, but I know she doesn't. She goes live and she does her own thing.
Yeah.
She does her crafting, she does whatever. True crime. So why does she have all these channels going
Well,
for her?
Hey, Carl. Well, she shouldn't.
That's
She's
true,
over
Nikki.
there and she wants to do her crafting and have a chat with her subs. She should be allowed to do that. She's not out scamming people on money, and it really makes me uncomfortable. I have to be honest here, when I see so many channels discussing this woman day after day after day.
No,
It's
I
not
agree.
right. It's not right.
Y'all,
Let's-
there's somebody.
Let's change the
way
name
better.
and put your name in there.
Oh,
How
there's
would we
somebody
feel?
way better to talk about. Go talk about that dodgy Tony guy out of American Dream Chaser that is into the P word and the N Ophelia words.
I
Whoa.
believe Jess is covering that. Granny's
Well,
watching.
So I saw one of our channels. Who was it? Can't remember, but they were talking about this channel called Crafting Through the Lies. And this woman just raised, she had a subscriber who was going through a terrible time. Don't want to say what it was in case I get it wrong, but a really terrible time. And she raised $10,000 for this woman and her daughter and fucking kept it.
Wow.
And kept it.
Kept it. Then she
Oh
left
my
YouTube,
God.
disappeared, obviously going to spend the money. And she's just came back. She's back on YouTube, and everybody's saying, "Where's the money? Where's the money?" She's just ignoring it, totally ignoring it. Crafting Through the Lies. I'm sure
Oh
that's
my
the name
God,
of
you
her
guys,
thing.
that is a page out of Natasha's book
Right? So
combined
go,
with
Wow.
Molly Go
voices.
Fuck Yourself, combined with the Carlocks.
Right. So
Oh my
go
God.
to the channel. We type in the channel name and then you look at the videos. There's a video of the woman's daughter, right? And
Hey,
she's going, well, you're all coming to me now because she stole this $10,000. And I told you all what my mother was like and what she done to me and my 6 brothers and sisters. And you're coming to me now wanting help from me? Well, fuck you all. I warned you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna maybe do a
I
video
don't
on
like CJ. There you go. There's
You
a whole
should.
new, and I'm not saying don't let up on Natasha. Like, make sure that you're monitoring what.
Something outrageous. Yes. I'm going to
Cool.
clip her.
You get it. You get it.
Absolutely.
Like,
I'm not
don't
going to
beat a
clip her.
dead horse.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. If it's outrageous, like what CJ brought up the other day with that item she was trying to sell, yeah, we're going to clip it and we're going to put it out.
yeah.
Well, and
Absolutely.
you know that there'll be a live. Oh, listen to the Brain Trust talking all about their game plan. And bitch, if you happen to buy any ounce of what anybody's selling up here, you just keep on buying because we're all
Yeah.
in space in northern Florida.
Yeah, I
On the
think,
Gulf of New Mexico, as googly eyes would say.
but I think again, unless it's something outrageous, we've all been in that position where we've had videos made about us. I get it, but for you, CJ, it just gets boring. I'm going to be honest. It's
Yeah,
boring. I don't
it
even
does.
listen to it.
It does.
Here's the deal. When people in my real life would be like, why you always spoiling for a fight? It's because I'm used to listening for something, so that because that's what you have to do with Natasha. You listen for the key words that trip up, and then it just makes you miserable in your everyday life because you get so trained to listen for the small negative things so that then you can hop on it.
Oh, I agree. Because it's like, have you ever been listening to something random, say, video on YouTube? Well, one in our community. And the next thing you hear your name and you're just like, wow.
Yeah.
You're just brought to life. And you're like, what the?
Many times. Yeah.
And I see Kelly. I see you're talking about Kelly there. Yeah, Kelly's left YouTube.
Kelly left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she just
Well, I
closed
mean,
down.
if you get on a decent path in life, you suddenly no longer need YouTube like you once did.
Yeah.
She's been through a lot, and I wish her nothing but the best, and I mean that.
Oh yeah.
And this is what I'm saying. If one channel is just for this particular one person, we need to, as subs, we need to think what we're watching and what we're supporting by giving that a view.
Yeah, because even if you're only watching because you're like angry and you're like, I hate these bastards or whatever, they think if they get the views that they're doing something,
That's true. That is actually true.
People are enjoying.
And you got to remember that every time you give them a view or you share it anywhere, it's keeping the hate stuff in the algorithm.
Yeah.
So if you don't spread the bad and you only spread the good, or you only push the clip channels that actually have a link to the actual live so you can go back and get the context to know that you're looking at what the clip channel is showing you without it being something that's edited together to make it look some type of a way, then there you go.
Hey, Missy, I was saying hello to you earlier. No, it's definitely every day's a learning day on YouTube. It definitely is. And maybe, what am I saying? Maybe we'll get it calmed down a wee bit. Maybe it will be calmed down.
Sadly, Jura,
No.
I think it's only getting worse.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Until YouTube puts in stronger guidelines.
Okay, but what do you
Yeah.
think about like what Upchurch has done? And he's putting puzzle pieces together for people that are actually. I mean, you're going to start seeing a big influx of, because he's been pushing, and his people are also pushing right now. Like, if you're interested in this true crime stuff, start a channel. So we're
Wow.
going to start seeing a big influx and algorithms changing with some of these Creek Squad people, because there was a big push. There was over 9,000 in Alive last night. And that was like
Wow.
one of the biggest things that Captain Kurt put out there is, if you're thinking about starting a channel, do it. He's like, these true crimers are going to hate me. And I actually think that maybe if that's something that you want to do, as long as you're doing it for the right reasons.
Yeah. Now, Queen Bee, I think, is a brilliant channel. I think she's a great girl. And somebody was saying there, Penny, that, that she's already getting attacked for
Oh,
having Upchurch on the channel that live.
I've gotten my full fair share of
Oh,
bullshit.
Jura,
from
I
the
just
channel
had a
with
private chat, right? Now, what that'll be is she's going to be saying that she's leaving because of what happened on Lorraine's
Hey,
last night.
Angela.
She's
Right.
looking for sympathy. That's all.
Right. I was
She'll
like,
never leave.
no.
She'll never leave.
Right, okay. It's one of those, I'm leaving YouTube, everyone.
Hey,
Ah,
look, we've got them
because
both
you
here
guys-
now. We can congratulate them with everybody in here. Look, we've got both Angela's Clips and Giggles and Mama Knows Best.
Yay!
Yay, well done, guys.
Good job, you guys. Way to make it to 1,000. And Mama Knows
Well
Best made it
deserved.
to memberships also. With
She
her
did.
monetization. Yes.
Well done.
I have to say, I keep saying that, I'll be honest. I have to stop myself saying that. I was more delighted getting my 500 subs when I was getting my community post. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a better way to communicate. It's
Oh, it
an
is.
easier
It
way to
definitely is.
communicate.
I wish
But
I
I-
could go back to
Oh,
the very fucking start. I really do. I wish I knew that now. I wish I knew then what
you
I
know
know
now.
now.
I agree. I'm the same. I wish I had never got involved with Dorothy. Never.
Oh, there's so many that I never would have gotten involved with. I would have just,
Oh.
I
my
never
God.
would have, I never would have let my original path and original reason for coming to YouTube. I would never have detoured from it. I
Mhm.
would have kept my damn head down and not, I would have learned to do better research, and I would have just done it my own way, my own how. But whatever.
I wouldn't have listened. I wouldn't have trusted so easily, so quickly. And I wouldn't have been a mouthpiece for other people so much. I defended so many people, and nearly every one of them fucked me over. And it was like I was getting shit, not because of things I'd done, but because I was sticking up for other people. I would never
Yeah.
do that again. Unless, don't get me wrong, I'm still always going to speak up if I think something's wrong.
Right is right, wrong is wrong, and it doesn't
Yeah.
even matter. It doesn't matter who the person is or what the cause is. Right is right, wrong is wrong, and I'll always stand up for the right thing.
Yeah. I wish
Unless, of course,
everybody was
it's
like
that
that.
crappy Kia car, and then I fuck her, she's on her own.
I tell you who I really respect for
Mhm.
being like that on here. Melissa Jade.
Mhm.
I think Melissa Jade, from what I've seen of her in a year, and she says it a lot, and I believe her because she's backed it up with her actions. And if Melissa Jade likes you and you're a friend, but you do something she doesn't agree with, she's going to tell you. She's going to say it. And too many don't do that. Listen, I'm kind of guilty of it myself sometimes.
I think we
I-
all are.
I think it's human nature, CJ. It's something I struggle with too, because, like I said, I have no problems pulling some behavior that none of us are going to be proud of. No problems.
Well, what happens, boys, is I can only talk for me, but when people go so far and they make your real life misery, then I'm sorry, but I'm only a human. I'm only a human being, and I'm gonna want to hurt back. It's
I think
just
we're all
me.
guilty of that. You get angry and you say things that you know you wouldn't do.
But I'll tell you something, Jura. It takes a lot for me to feel like that about somebody. It's not. It's not. I'm not just gonna feel that way for because you say you don't like me.
Right.
Yeah.
It's after you've taken repeated shot after shot
Yep.
after shot after shot.
Yep. It's when you've contacted my brother or my sister-in-law,
Hey,
or
Irvin.
you've doxed where my daughter works, or you've followed me around from chat to chat just for no reason other than you want to be a bitch. Get a life, for fuck's sake.
That's what I say. I mean, but then again, we're in the drama community.
That's
kind of
not
say-
drama, though. Like,
No,
here's
it's not.
drama.
No, real life, I'm going to say, no, absolutely not.
That's
Never.
not drama. That's harassment.
Yes, it is.
Gosh,
There's
like-
a line I've always said, and people laugh at me. Hi, Tina. That they laugh because I say I like soft drama. Like we can bitch back and forth between ourselves on here, but that's where it should end.
That's so true, right? Look, if I fell out with Voices tomorrow, right?
Mhm.
This is drama. Me and Voices have a fallout. I go live and I say, "I fuck that Voices. She said blah blah blah, and that's a fucking lie, or I don't
Mhm.
agree with that, and I hate her, blah blah blah." Right? And then Voices goes live and says, "Fuck that CJ. She's a fucking liar. She said this, 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 this." That's drama,
That's what I like.
right?
A bit of bitching.
What's not drama is me going live and saying, "See that Voices? She's a bitch." And you know what? I'm gonna get a brother up here and interview him. And then Voices goes live and says, "I've got CJ's ex-partner coming up tomorrow."
No,
That's
mm-mm,
where it
mm-mm.
turns into something completely different.
Mm-mm.
I
Because I-
fully 100% agree.
Yeah.
That's when it crosses the line. I'm sorry. I apparently had I had a stray eyebrow that when I saw my reflection in my computer screen, I was like, son of a bitch, there it is. Better go grab it. Better go get the tweezers. Apparently 46 has the year that I grow random eyebrows. Sorry, guys.
Those random hairs.
Yeah, like all of a sudden I saw a random hair on my chin. I was like, oh my god.
Oh my God, I haven't got that yet.
Well,
Watch
well,
that yet.
46 and on hormone replacement. So welcome. Like just be aware. There's fun coming around the corner, y'all.
Hey, Batgirl. And I know that Doug,
Hey,
poor old
Batgirl.
Doug, is getting it at the minute.
Oh, Doug, consider the source.
Don't
I
get
mean,
me
I'm
to
sorry.
come.
Oh, yeah. Bad.
Listen,
Bad,
that's where
CJ.
like, look how far down on the ladder she is having to fight with people.
Yeah,
If you
man.
think about YouTube as a ladder, like stacked up, think about how far down she's having to pull to fight with people. Why would you fight with Doug? Doug doesn't fight with anybody. Doug has
No.
exposed what you've done. Doug has told people what you've done to him. That's his perspective. Doug makes awareness out on these streets. So you want to fight with Doug? Why?
But Natasha's got this kind of mentality that she can say whatever she fucking likes, but nobody's to reply, nobody's to respond.
Well, of course they're going to bloody respond.
Unbelievable.
I'm going to drop Doug's link. Doug's channel. Oh, God, it's a Doug's channel. Every week
Well, I
just
mean-
brings something.
Irvin, I don't mean it like that. I mean,
Well, I
like,
am a way down the ladder as well. I mean, who's going to call me out unless you're really bored?
right? What do you do
Darcy.
to somebody, Jer?
Well, yeah,
You don't
Dorothy
take
and a
shots
few
at
others.
somebody.
Oh, well, maybe sometimes voices. I do. I'm not. It's not alien to me to take pot shots at people. I
You
do
see,
do it.
Irvin, I think what voices meant was what she said is, why isn't Natasha going
Yeah.
for people with 100,000 subscribers?
Exactly.
You know, I mean, why is it always,
Why is it always the tiny little people?
yeah,
The tiny little channels that don't hurt anything. Go on. Oh, he knew what I was meaning. Sorry. He's pulling my, oh God, you're pulling my leg.
he's a,
Irvin, stop pulling on that leg. I need that leg. It's the only one I got to stand on.
I mean, I think we all look. This is what we do. We can bitch and fight on here, but there's a line that you don't go across. There's a boundary.
yeah,
And I agree, Doug. You do trigger. Absolutely, you do.
and can I just say also, if you're going to dedicate your
Yeah,
time
Carl.
to attacking the one person, if you're going to dedicate your time to making a channel where every video you upload is about that person, if you're going to spend your time going from chat to chat just to talk about one person,
Yep.
then that person, I believe, has the right to do whatever they need to shut you fucking up. And I will never change my mind about that because it's happened to me.
Yeah, and many others, CJ.
Yeah.
Like, you only have to look around and see how many people are being targeted.
Yep.
One person, and it's not right. And that's what I'm saying. If you go
Doug?
to a channel,
Don't you dare listen to Irvin. Don't you dare do that.
Irvin is our little shit stir. He could start a house in a bun shop, or a house. He could start a fight in a bun shop. Hey,
Oh,
Cap
I
Lee
totally
fan.
agree, Captain Lee. Totally agree. She's
you know-
got- she knows it.
I think this is what I've been saying. If she had come on, Natasha really could have had her channels done really well if she hadn't let the greed get to her.
Oh yeah.
And the greed
I
has got to
know.
her, the woman.
Oh, worst enemy.
She could have done this. Think about how long she could have ridden that wave for had she not gotten uber greedy.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Hey, Captain Lee, I've not forgotten about you, love.
Captain Lee's been about a long time. And Captain Lee is very, very loyal. And I have to say that. We all need a Captain Lee.
I have a piece of artwork here. I'll show it to you guys.
Sure. You know what you said in the private?
Mhm.
Do you mean health-wise?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But not self-inflicted.
Oh, it is self-inflicted?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And again, when I heard that and I was told that, I'm just going to be honest. I have no compassion whatsoever. I'm not going to lie.
I will never have compassion for her.
No. Oh my goodness, look at that wee cutie.
Oh, that's
Aw.
awesome.
That's for
that's
Captain Lee. I don't like the way it's lined up. I've been struggling with it, and I've torn it apart twice, and I'm about ready to tear it apart a third time so that I can get it stuck on there the right way. Anyway,
you know what you could do with that, voices?
Mm.
Like, if you were gonna put, like, somebody wanted to have it for their pet, the blue bit, you could put the name of the pet.
yeah, there's more to this. It's just not done. Here's
That
my
would be a great
problem.
gift.
This is for
It's
Captain
the-
Lee, isn't it?
Yeah, this is made for Captain Lee. Here's my
Aw,
problem.
Captain Lee.
Is that it's not laying properly for me. It's not laying flush. Megan VR just gave me a tip on how to get it laid right. So
Hey, someone's uncle.
I have to tear it apart again. I haven't because I've legit spent all my time trying to get my computer and all my network to work again because of So this has I've got more to do on it. I'm almost to the point where I can do that because I've got everything working again, I think, except for I've had to replace items. It sucked.
And did Captain Lee get it? This is her late doggy.
Yeah, this is her pup.
And did she get a new? Did you get a new puppy, Captain Lee?
I'm
Oh,
not
look!
sure.
Oh, look at that wee
Aw.
thing! Oh,
Yeah, but like I did one
sorry.
for Audrey, and then I put the kitty's name up here. I did use vinyl and put the kitty's name up here, and then I've got some remembrance words that I put, and then there's like a dog bone or there's like a bone and a little thing. So yeah, it's in progress.
Oh, it's
Like I said,
awesome.
I just had such a life just kind of turned.
Oh, she rescued a mini pincher from the shelter. His name
Oh.
is Batman.
Batman.
Oh,
Ah.
well, I rescued my big boy. I'm not going to say his name, but he's at my feet. He's been with me over a year, and he's come on leaps and bounds.
Mm.
I want to thought I'm going to get. Listen, once I've been off smoking 6 months. By the way, it
Yes.
was my month. A month
Whoa!
today. Yep. I'm going to get a puppy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
CJ, oh my goodness. Do you know something? I'm glad to hear that.
Mm. That's my goal.
Oh,
Good job, CJ.
Yeah.
well, I
month-
hope you're harmless, someone's uncle. If you're not, you'll not be around too long. You know something? I don't know how you did it. CJ, stop smoking. I don't know how you did it.
I had to. It was pure and utterly because of the pain.
I know that with your feet. I know that.
It was health reasons completely.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can
yeah.
show you Andrea Mom's dog. Hang on.
Oh, Andrea's mom's dog.
Yep, I got a dog
Yeah.
here for Andrea Mom. I got a schnauzer here for somebody too.
Thank
I
you,
need-
Julie.
A
Here's
month.
Andrea Mom's dog.
Thank you, Andrea, honey. Thank you, Jill.
I got to get to the post office. I've
Thank
been
you,
Captain,
driving.
you really have done well. You know that. I mean, I just don't even know. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
wow. Is it a German Shepherd? An
Mhm.
Alsatian? Oh, wow.
Mhm.
That's a beautiful dog.
Voices.
Andrea.
It's very good.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh,
You
look.
guys are so talented with your craft, and honest to God.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you,
Christine,
thank
I'm
you.
sorry. I know I've been that through twice, and it's not easy.
Oh, sorry, Christine, honey.
But you know
Oh.
what? You know, you have to love them is to lose them. It really is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, I love. Do you know something? I love.
Oh, someone's
what?
uncle had a pug named Elvis Pugsley.
Oh my God.
Oh,
That's
Here's-
adorable.
here's Barb's.
I love that.
that's Barb's.
I love that.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Christine, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Oh, and then I got Boots Mama's cut. It's not put together yet, but I'll show you her paper.
Hey,
for
Boots
her
Mama.
kitty.
Oh, do you know something? I think that would do 6 months, but you're a month in. You've only another 5 months.
Yeah.
And when it comes to the time, I'll talk to you
Yeah. I'll need all
Rude.
the advice I can
because
get.
I'll keep you in the right stretch about
Oh,
breeders
whose is
and things.
that? Is that
Who's
Boots
that?
Mama?
Boots Mama,
That's
and then
beautiful.
I've got another, and then there's one that's cut in the pile for Granny for her kitten.
Oh, her,
too.
yeah.
Oh,
So they're cut. I just don't have them assembled yet.
do you know that Jess's little kitten is called the same name as me?
What? It's called Jura?
No, Nellie. Well, I'm called Nell.
Oh.
I'm Nell. She's got my name, Nellie. Well, I'm
There
not
you
Nellie, but I'm Nell, but very similar. I think it's. What about names, CJ?
Oh.
Mm.
You know what? I might have to steal Uncle's and get myself a little Elvis.
Oh, yes, I think you might.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Depends. Well, if it's a boy dog.
I have a boy dog that was a rescue. Mason is my little boy dog.
Oh. Oh.
Well, I went to get a rescue, and what I thought I saw on the page was kind of like a smallish medium dog. And when he came out, was brought out, Seamus looked at me and he said, "Oh, he's a lot bigger than we thought." And I said, "Yeah, he is." But I looked at his eyes, and then they told me the story, and he's the most gentlest, kindest, beautifulest dog I've ever owned.
So it was love at first sight, Jura.
I loved him from the minute I took him home.
Oh,
Oh,
my
look.
God. That's exactly what I want. I want a dog
Hello,
like yours.
darling. Oh, you're gorgeous.
My
Oh.
God.
Oh,
I would just love that dog so much.
oh.
I got a lot of love to give.
You have, and you know what? Now your daughter, she's up and away. She's got a great life, busy life,
Yeah.
and you have time to give. And
Yeah.
I'm the same. All ours have flew the nest. Now I'm very lucky that I've got grandchildren, but yeah, I knew that there was definitely room in our home to spoil a dog.
Oh, man.
Listen, that dog's family. That dog's family moved to Idaho and left him. They
Yeah.
were just gonna go turn him loose at the pound.
It's terrible. I know it's
Oh.
terrible.
I'm like, nah, bring him here. Well, unfortunately, I wasn't prepared that he gets all furry and hairy and fluffy. Well, I learned it, but hey,
Yeah. My boy's the same. The hair, I'm a bit house proud, but you know what? I don't care. I just hoover it.
it's only
Yeah.
dog hair. Their memories and I'm sorry, but the mess they make outweighs the joy
Oh, Paige.
that they bring to my life.
Oh my God, yeah.
life.
I could imagine that. Yeah.
And CJ, when the time comes for you, definitely the first thing you're going to do is look at the rescues, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to let you pay mad big money for a pup. There's no way.
No.
You don't
Um,
need to do that. Just
And if you do want a pup, there's hobby breeders. There's different types of breeders,
Oh.
and I'll keep you in the straight and narrow.
Jura, is
Because-
there any way I can get a dog that maybe isn't a pup, right?
Mhm.
And they're already trained?
Oh yes.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Well, I would
Oh,
be
yeah.
better with that then.
Yeah.
hey, CJ,
absolutely.
you know what my favorite thing to do is? I like to take in senior rescues. Because then you
Oh.
get a little bit of time with a couple different breeds.
I think for CJ, especially if it been her first big on her
yeah, I
own,
don't think I would do senior.
I've never had a dog. I've never had a
I
dog.
think probably
Oh,
a dog about 1 or 2.
yeah.
Okay.
Would probably about 1 if you could.
Yep.
Because a lot of people actually put in their purebred pups because they've realised that they can't handle it.
Yes.
Oh.
There's so much. And as I say, there's hobby breeders. My boy, he's between 6 and 8. So we said he's 7. So he was 8 just there. We've had him over a year. So he's 8.
Okay.
So he's a senior. But for your first dog, I would say a younger dog. Definitely.
What's the kind of average age for a dog to
Um,
live?
Smaller dogs, longer life. Bigger dogs, shorter life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, but I
like-
will say that I had always purebreds. My last dog was a show breed. Absolutely beautiful dog. Came from great stock. He died suddenly with a massive stroke when he was 6.5 in front of me.
Oh.
So now I'll never say that, this type of breed would live to this age because it doesn't work. like
Right. It
that.
all depends on the breeding. It depends on the
Yeah.
dog,
It
Oh,
just,
James is
genetics,
16.
all of that. I mean,
my Jasper could live till he's 18, and I hope he does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just don't know. He's a
well,
sheepdog.
hey,
I gotta say, I want a small dog.
Yes. About the size, but Voices has.
Yeah, no bigger
my
than
God.
voices.
Think
And
of
I
all the things we
also
can
have a-
buy at CJ.
have
I
you guys
know.
ever seen my
I'm gonna
tiny
spoil that.
dog? I have a 7-pound dog that lives with grandma too.
Oh,
I had him.
Really?
I had him here and he's like 18, 19.
Oh, wow.
He's a
Wow.
tiny little dog. All his
Aw.
paperwork said was small breed cross. So we identify as a teacup Great Dane.
Ah.
Jesus. No, CJ, I kind of know what kind of dog she would like. And you want, if you could get a dog that's trained,
Yeah.
and definitely there's ways. You know what else happens? A lot of breeders would have a dog, say they have a litter of pups, and say for whatever reason, sometimes a dog would be returned to them. People are very, you know what they're like. They get tired after a few months. You could
Yeah.
end up getting a dog at 7 or 8 months.
Well, that would be good.
You know, there's so many. There is definitely. You-
Also, you see, like Voices is saying, because I always said I wanted a Bichon Frise or like
Right.
Voices dog. But
Mhm.
what I do know about those dogs, and you just said it, hon, is you do have to take them to get their hair done a lot.
oh, yes.
And
Yeah.
I
Or you can be a mom like me that goes to the dog grooming school of YouTube and your dog has some really awful haircuts for quite a while until you get it just right.
Probably
you
for you,
know-
CJ, you need a dog that you can brush yourself
Yeah.
and maybe just even much grooming. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You know, maybe tidy them up, but you're not going to be able to bloody
So does
groom
a
them.
pug
Let
not
me tell
have
you,
any
CJ.
hair?
Huh?
Bones.
What?
Bones says get a pug. So do pugs not have much hair?
No, and their hair, pugs, I don't think I think they're not even, I think they might be considered hypoallergenic because their
Yeah, I think so.
shedding is very minimal. Like
Ah.
Mason is considered hypoallergenic. He doesn't shed bad,
I
but
hear that,
it's
Jasper.
it's the maintenance that sucks. It's the like I had to invest in clippers. I had to learn and trust me, poor Mason had like he looked like Falcor from the Never Ending Story. I mean, like our first Halloween together, he looked like Falcor. I like that was the only way I could pull it off because I gave him a really bad haircut.
Oh. Well, you know, I was a hairdresser when I was
Were
young,
you?
Voices. Yeah. That's
Were
what I
you,
did when I
CJ?
left school. Yeah.
So you
Oh.
actually do know how to use a
And-
pair of scissors.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I was a hairdresser for 4 years. And let's just say I gave many a bad haircut to humans.
Here's the best
So-
part. These ones, they don't know if you've given them a bad haircut. It's
Ah,
not like
yeah.
all the other dogs come to, it's just the dog moms. And then you could say, hey, it was XYZ groomer. I mean, like, hey, not your problem.
Oh my God. I'm going to be out there fighting with all the mothers and the dog mamas.
Oh
Don't
my
fucking
God.
talk about my dog's hair, you bitch. I'll drag you all over the road.
Nikki X, pit bulls are banned in the UK.
Yeah.
In Scotland, we're not. No, I could. No way is CJ getting the fucking pit bull.
No.
There's no way. There's
No.
no way.
I
And they're
wouldn't
big,
get-
darling dogs. I know that. I love them, but we're not allowed. They're banned.
Right,
Too
right.
many people abused having pit bulls, hun.
Yeah.
They really did. And it's not the dog's fault
No, it's
at
not.
all.
There's a Great Dane that I'll be taking care of next week when I'm out at the farm.
Jesus, a horse.
Oh my God, she's
Wow,
so
they're
big.
huge. They're like,
I was
Her name
scared.
is-
No, I couldn't. No, I couldn't.
Her name is Susan, and she's
Oh,
a tan.
great
Susan.
Yep, her name is Susan. She's a Great Dane named Susan.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
it. I love it.
That's a
So,
great name.
You'll have to I'll have to turn on the camera when I'm out there. But yeah, and I'll tell you, Susan has more health problems. Oh my God, this dog she has to have antidepressants and special food
Aw.
and it's all because of improper breeding.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
why
Yeah, I'm very into that.
Like,
Yeah.
yep. CJ, you've got an expert right there that'll help
I
guide you.
tell you, I know. I can't wait now.
Oh no,
I'm so-
I love it. And do you know something? I'd be more than happy to spend hours around looking in Glasgow for all your needs, girl.
Well, Jerry,
telling
I'm
you.
so glad that you guys could tell me that because the one thing that was putting me off was having it because I don't have a garden, right?
Mhm.
So I would have had to. It would have been hard to train a dog for me,
Yeah, I
and
get that.
knowing that you can get them already trained. Wow, that's awesome.
Well, and on top of that, depending on the size of your even the size of your area, like
You
my
have pea
little
pads.
Tucker, because of the winter that when he came to be mine, he was all of half a pound, and we had 2 foot of snow outside. So I
Oh,
ordered this thing called a potty patch. I went down to, I think it was Walgreens, and in the as seen on TV section, it was called a potty patch, and it had like that fake green grass
Oh yeah.
and 3
oh,
trays. And so the unfortunate here's the unfortunate side effect of that. Like once the weather changed and Tucker was able to go outside and do that, now unfortunately he's keyed in. So if he finds a bath mat in a bathroom, you're guaranteed a dog turd.
Yes, of course.
ha.
But what you have, CJ, to get before, you're obviously, if you're living in an apartment, you can have your pee pad, like,
Right,
at the
right.
door. There's so many different things. There's so many different things that can help you. That attracts the dog to go on if they need to have a wee. And the good thing, if it's a small dog, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
It can
It's
do a
really
wee
easy
pee.
to keep a bottle of, vinegar and water right there to spray down and I always
Yeah.
do. I call it bad dog pee spray. And I'll be honest, like I have friends' dogs that come over and they're male as well. And I know that Mason and Tucker have both marked something in my house. So I can always guarantee when new dogs come over, they're gonna be a bad dog and leave a pee. And I just make a couple of pumps of Dawn dish soap, about I don't know, a quarter inch of rubbing alcohol, distilled water, and some vinegar, and just mix it up in a spray bottle, and it completely neutralizes it. It cleans it. You're good to
Oh,
go.
listen, I
Cantley fan, I'm going to argue with you. I think my
got.
Jasper is the best boy dog. Well, in Ireland, we'll say.
Oh, I'll
Yours
tell
can
you
be.
right now, my Mason is the worst dog in the 50 in the 50 continuous United States. I am not gonna lie. My dog, my boy dog is so naughty that anytime we leave the house, he has to have a belly band on if we're going into somebody else's house because he will always leave his mark. Always.
Doug, you're more than welcome. Anytime.
Oh, it was
We
great
enjoyed you
seeing you,
coming in.
Doug.
It was. I've been on here nearly 3 hours.
Wow.
Do you know that? And tonight was a great chat. No drama.
I
We
love
just
your
had a
life,
nice chat.
Zero. I really do.
Oh, thank you, CJ. We can chat about this, that, and we've ended up talking about dogs and people.
You saved me because I was gonna go. I was struggling. I didn't want to go live by myself, but I didn't want to be alone either. So
No, I get it.
I was so
Voices,
appreciative.
You
Yeah.
ever
Hey,
feel,
Jane.
you ever feel like that? Just let me know and I'll come on with you, honey.
It wasn't even that. It wasn't. I didn't even really want to be live
Yeah, I
because
know
it's
what you
that
mean.
responsibility where it all
Yeah.
falls on yours. I just wanted to be able to come up and contribute.
Do you know what? It is
Well, I
different
appreciate you
going
coming up,
on.
Voices, and CJ.
But Voices is right, and I feel like that sometimes, where I don't want to be hosting the live,
Right.
but I want to talk.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there is more pressure when you're hosting it. There is.
Oh, I agree because then if the chat goes some sort of awry or I mean, it's
Yeah.
your team that when you're hosting the live, you've got to be prepared for bots. You've got to be prepared for all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And today we just got lost in conversation. Chat was contributing. We were, we all interacted. It was great.
Yeah,
I
it was
think that
actually.
I'll be honest, when I saw that you set this up a couple days ago, I clicked notify and I made sure that my day was adjusted because I was like, God, I hope Jerry goes live because I would love to hop up and just sit and bullshit. And I honestly, I wanted to know how your week was. How did you adjust back into the normalcy of like having to be
Work.
face to face with humans again?
Do you
Yeah.
know something? Actually, very good. It was great. Nobody called me bastard. Nobody called me a bitch or CUNT. Yeah, it was great. It was great. Yeah,
Okay, because
or a piece of shit. Yeah,
I
it was great
struggle.
actually.
I struggle to people. Like, I seem to be odd because I wait for like the thought bubble to be read over my head.
Yeah.
And it was actually nice, I'm going to be honest to say, not to be able to take a step back from the tubes, because I think sometimes you can get so involved in it that it's not good.
Oh, definitely, Drew.
Oh, you're welcome, Cap.
Definitely.
Doesn't it, CJ?
Yeah, yeah. You gotta protect your mental health.
Hey, Ocean. Now,
Well,
Paige. Now, saying that, I love a wee bit of the tubes, but it was nice not being in the drama this week. Yeah,
Oh,
it
I
was.
know. I know. I just, I can't even hardly bring myself to even open YouTube when it's not necessary.
Yeah.
Like,
And I think when you see the same people getting attacked, I just think, no, this, just think if it was your name on that, it's not right. And I don't
Well, it
care who
has
it is.
been my
It's
name
not
on-
right.
on
Well,
that.
it has. Yes, Voices, it was. Absolutely, it
it's
was.
same with you. It has been your name, Jer.
Well, it
I
was.
mean,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's the same shit, rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
It's, you got to remember that, like, this is, somebody always has to play the role of the town bike. You lose your turn. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, everybody has to play the role of the town bike at some point.
That's right. That's true.
But I'll be honest, I have been excited about fall TV. Like, I know that
Yeah.
TV over there for you guys might be different than what we have over here in the States.
Oh, we got a lot of good ones coming up too. Yeah.
But I saw that there's one called Alaska Daily, and it starts in
Ooh.
October. And it's about a reporter who moves to Alaska,
Oh.
and it starts covering missing people and kind of shakes up the system. It's going to be on, I think, ABC. I'm kind of excited for that one. Actually, I'm not kind of. I'm a lot excited for that one. And then I started Monarch. That's got Susan Sarandon and Trace.
I love
Oh, I
her.
love her.
So that one's on Fox. It just had its first episode, and I was like, okay, well, I'll come back and watch the second episode, and I'll probably then watch the third before I express my opinion. But they are two that I am on my watch list. There's a couple others that I'm going to start nosing around in, and there is a channel, if you don't mind me giving a shameless plug.
No, go ahead.
Lauren with Hidden True Crime.
Oh.
And
Really?
she did a case that I've helped out on. She's done about an hour documentary on Rebecca Brasati, who's out of Superior, Montana. And that has a very good, she covered it, did some amazing coverage in this little documentary she's done on Rebecca. And if you're looking for something that is a really good coverage, it's fair, it's full knowledge, it's factually based. So there's another good one that you can look at, and that's something that that's a case I've helped with too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And there is quite a lot coming up on our UK screens.
Yeah. Well, Handmaid's Tale, new one I want to see, and also the new Crown. The Crown is out
Oh,
in
you like
November. I
it?
can't wait for that.
The Staircase, yes.
He done
the
it.
Staircase.
Absolutely,
He
he done it.
absolutely.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he done it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what you're watching, Welsh? Awesome. But see, I think that would be, I think that's a good transition because we know that we're all getting ready to, hey, Spooky.
Hey, Spooky.
We know that we're getting ready to transition into winter over here. And rather than having a long, cold winter Game of Thrones style battle, I'm trying to build a nice little, have some sort of a direction and a path laid out that'll ride us into Christmas. And then in January, we can set our all new intentions celebrate my 1 year out here officially and go forward in my whole new direction. It's like emerging from a cocoon. So
Exactly.
my
Yeah.
seeds were planted. And again, I am in competition with nobody. I'm
No.
only in competition with myself to be better than I was yesterday. Say what you want about me. I don't care.
Yeah, fuck them.
You're right. And you know, next week, God only know, but next week, tomorrow, there could be, you just don't know. Every day is a new day. Let's be honest, on YouTube. You just don't know what's coming.
Yeah.
You definitely don't. But look, I'm going to say good night and thank you, CJ and Voices.
Thanks.
Love
for
you,
having me,
ladies.
sir.
It was
Hey,
great live. I really enjoyed it.
Have a really good next second week back to work.
I will. I
I
will.
can't even imagine if tomorrow everything changed in my life and I knew that I had to go back to work, it would be a catastrophe in my life. So I'm grateful that you get to go back and do that, and it makes
Oh
you
yeah. I mean, I've done it since I left college. That's what I was trained as, and I wanted a year out, and I did. I took the year out. I'm going to do another couple of years, and then I'm going to retire.
yeah.
I
Good
think I've
on
done
you.
my time.
And CJ, way to go. 30 days, no smoking.
That's
You've switched
fantastic.
over to the vape. I mean, it only takes 2 weeks to set a habit, and you're 4 weeks into it. So way to go, buddy. Way to
Thank you,
go.
Susan.
I'm telling you, and even the vapes.
And I love that bell. I can't tell you. It makes me happy.
And don't forget, you all, tonight is Mama Knows Best first
Oh,
live with memberships. It's
so
coming
what
up.
time is that? How many hours away or minutes or?
I think she said 6 o'clock, and I don't know if that's her time or if it's on my time, but get out there and look for Mama Knows Best.
Definitely.
Like I said,
Everybody
Love
look
you.
for Mama Knows best.
memberships available tonight.
Thank you.
Oh.
And I'll
Thank you,
probably pop in
Spooky.
over there.
Love you, Delaney.
Thanks
Oh.
for having me, Jur. Bye, guys.
No, you're more than welcome. Voices, thank you for
Good-
coming up.
Good night, everybody. Good night, Jura. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for coming up.
Love
Great
you.
chat. You too, babe. Well, thank you very much, everybody. It was a great chat tonight. I really enjoyed it. I appreciate each and every one of you. You are really brilliant. And it's great that we can all come in, chat about this, chat about that. And I was glad to see Carl and Cap Lee in, you ladies. And I believe Two Scoots was in earlier. You are all more than welcome. And Doug, absolutely. And Paige, thank you. You're always there. And Big D and Sagacious, she's probably eating her pizza. Thank you. And Ginger for modding. I appreciate you all. So I'm going to say good night. And I'll see you around the tubes. Night, night, everyone.